Bam!
What's up?
It's the boys.
We are back.
What's up, fellas? And ladies.
And ladies.
All of a sudden,
Suddenly.
all five of us are in the same room.
Wow.
We are here. How's it going? We are going to be doing an AMA, an Ask Me Anything. And we're going to be passing around this thing. Does anyone want to say any opening remarks? Silas?
Oh, okay. It's my turn first.
Opening remarks.
Remarks. It's like, I don't know, the beginning of the Olympics or something.
Can you
I carried the torch all the way from Cersei and brought it here, and we have lit our flame. It is on top of Chance's bed in the other room, so you can't see it. I just want to tell all of the players here today to try your best, do a good job, hustle, get out there and hustle, and no matter what place you get, it doesn't matter as long as you tried your best and you did your best.
Yeah.
Great opening remarks.
Let's also talk about the retreat, because not everyone knows that
Yeah.
we're retreating.
Yeah. So we're currently at a basically good podcast retreat. A lot of boys drove, a lot of boys flew all the way down here, and we are spending the entirety of the weekend doing like half. Ronnie, that's big. Half of our time is playtime. Half of our time is dedicated to new ideas, brainstorming, cooking, competition, wrestling, mud wrestling, soap wrestling, and other basically good activities. So, been really fun so far. We're really just getting started here, so we definitely want to kick off the weekend with first things first, an AMA. And then kind of go into a season 1 trivia that we've been teasing for the past couple weeks. So definitely see lots of comments. I can't read them from here, so Chances are going to really have to help us out here.
Go Wildcats. That sounds like the dream.
Yeah.
Go Wildcats.
Go Wildcats.
Wildcats.
So that's my opening remarks. Really happy to see you all here. Excited for the evening. But Jackson, any opening remarks?
Thank you for being here.
Silas has been making coffee.
Oh
I did that.
Vinton Noble asked who has been making coffee. That is Silas.
Me, that's my job. I make coffee for a living and for fun.
Chance
I
made me
have no life outside of coffee.
Chance made me some coffee today. It was delicious.
It was good.
Um,
Chance also did make some coffee.
Chance made some coffee.
I thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you. That's my opening remarks.
Hello, it's boy number 5 here, also known as Young Hot Check.
No, he's hot check.
Wait,
No, hot check, young check.
oh, Young Check, Hot Check.
You're hot check.
I'm Hot Check. He's Young Check.
Young chick. Hot chick.
So yeah, we are basically chilling and retreating.
Basically, Joe.
We're basically chilling. We're having a good time. If you have anybody that you know has been listening, tell them to jump on and chat with us.
Yeah.
Jump on it. Hey,
Wow.
hey, jump on it. Yeah, so obviously we're having a good time. So feel free to ask us anything that crosses your mind.
DPS.
Trivia is going to be really fun. Actually, probably a lot of you are going to do way better than us at trivia because we all suck. But it's going to be a chance. You can't answer the questions because you wrote the questions. So anyway, good to see everybody.
Hey, this is fun. Okay. Well, we will go ahead and start the AMA since it is 7:13. So we've got a little bit under an hour until the trivia starts. I will say that this is an Ask Me Anything. So yeah, so 4 clean corners. Haven't listened to the disc 1 or 2. Should I get the F out of here? So there are a lot of big things that happen in disc 1 and 2. And I think a lot of people that are going to be here for the AMA do want to discuss those things. So watch at your own risk. I think that we're expecting a lot of answers about the way things ended in season 1. But we definitely want you to be here. But yeah, listen to your own risk. We don't want you to get spoiled and that dampen your experience with the finale of season 1. So I will go ahead and start the AMA with myself. If anyone has any questions, we've got like 45 minutes. We could like 10 minutes per person ish. But if you guys have any questions for me, then you can do that, and then we will move on this way. I don't know if it's clockwise or counterclockwise, but we'll go to Ronnie and then Jackson, Zach, and Silas, and then at the end we can talk about anything else that you guys have questions about. But
How's lag on their end?
yeah,
Lag.
yeah. Is there any problems tech wise? I think we should be good, but
Any, like, frame issues?
Droppage.
yeah,
We're not getting any notifications for it.
yeah. Okay.
Sweet.
Because you have no idea who you were talking to, and that is a very interesting dynamic. Haha.
All clean says.
Says-
Jason. Thank
yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Awesome. Okay. Well, yeah. Does anyone have any questions for me as a DM? Okay. Let's see. 27 dresses. XXXXX. For Chance, what character's decision or action surprised you the most as a DM?
Ooh, that's a good question.
That's a really great question.
Thanks.
That's a hot.
27. I'm excited to hear this.
Decision or action? Man. Okay. Does anyone have
For Chance.
anything?
It's for you.
No, I know. I'm trying to think
Can't
of
ask us for
all
help.
the
This is
actions.
Your question.
Ask me and you not ask us.
Ask
anything.
us.
Jeez.
Backseat driving AMA.
Okay. Okay, I'll say this. I was very surprised in episode 12 when rule number 1, Frizzigig decided to run away. Yeah, so yeah, that was pretty. It made sense because it's Frizzigig, but I definitely was very surprised as the DM of like, well, they're in the middle of this. They're in the middle of this conversation, and then someone's leaving. So how do I, as a DM, deal with this problem? And then, yeah, obviously it was crazy, and it all worked out in the end. But that was one moment that I was like, I felt tested as a DM. I was very surprised. And then another one was I was really surprised that everyone fucking hated Alec.
I hate Alec.
So Alec was a very when I was first kind of rewriting and doing my own stuff, I really liked Alec, and I was excited to see he's a Hell Knight, and Aaron doesn't like Hell Knights, so I was kind of expecting Benson DPS says no worries. We hated him too. But Alec got so much shit, and I don't know. I liked him a lot, and I think there's a lot of cool stuff that happens with him in season 1. But yeah, so I was surprised by that. Obviously, the most surprising was Kalere / Ronnie deciding, okay, we got lucky and didn't have to fight any of these skeletons, but I'm gonna go ahead and attack this one so that we can loot some tombs. That was surprising, but
I thought it was necessary. Look, Chance, I was like, we need to get information for Aaron. I wasn't being like greedy treasure mongering. I was like, there could be important information in these tombs, because that's what you made it sound like. It's like, oh, there's magic shit in the tombs. I'm like, all right, we gotta kill these dudes. We're gonna get whomped. What was I supposed to think?
yeah, it makes sense. But I also was coming from my mindset of like, okay, if they just play it safe,
Yeah.
they're going to get to the room where they can just deactivate. And I was like, that's, you know.
And it was me. I did everything. Urkel was like, wait, hold out the symbols. That's a good trick, and it worked. And it worked for the scary skeletons too, where we pulled out and they just like kept walking. I was like, okay, this is great. We really have done the right thing. And Kalere's like, but they just like shiny magic items. I hit him with my sword.
Come on, dude. I was like, okay, my whole mindset essentially was like, okay, well, maybe this is Chance's way of telling us we can't advance the plot unless we kill these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
But he's like, oh, but it works. Big brain Urkel finally makes a good decision.
Big brain,
And we
small
Just
pee-pee.
stomps
Yeah.
all over it.
And then we have no fighting anyway.
Okay, let's see, let me scroll up. Are there any other questions for me before I pass it on? Okay, Nintendo Noble, who is your favorite character and why is it Thomas Cattlesby?
That is so.
Thomas Cattlesby was originally just a character to interact with Zach. I wanted this pompous person from the capital for Zach to interact with because I knew as a player he would want that. And then the day of, I was like, oh, I should just because Frizzigig's doing this puzzle with weapon making. I'm like, what if I just used him for that too? Because that would make sense. And then I was like, well, Aaron needs someone to pick up this package, so I was like, oh, I'm just gonna use him for all the bits. And his voice I just came up with on the drive home from work, and so yeah. But no, Thomas Cattlesby is super fun, and hopefully then we'll see the end. That wasn't the end of him. I think he's still hanging out somewhere.
Dead in the ditch.
Cam.
We can only hope.
Cam asks,
Good question.
yeah, everyone, what is your goal for the scope of this project? I know you talked about starting a Patreon, and you've received some subs here. Where would this go if you where would this go if you get all of the viewers in the world? Okay, so we just talked about this, and we kind of talked about this, but we just had we were gonna say let's talk about business for 30 minutes, and it turned into 3 hours.
Yeah. Long one.
And we talked about a lot of really good stuff. In a way, ways we can better the podcast, ways we can be better players, ways I could be a better DM. Sorry. And things like that. And we have talked about the future of the podcast, and I believe we are going to be doing this for a long time. We want to finish the story. We feel like we have a really great story to tell, and it needs to be told, and we really enjoy it, and everyone else seems to be really enjoying it. And
Thanks for the sub.
yeah, thank you. Yeah, thanks for the sub.
You.
Wow, thanks. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's dope.
Our first gifted sub.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So sweet. Yeah, let's get a pog in the
Yeah, a
chat.
pog.
Hog in the chat for 27.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna go to Walmart and buy 27 dresses right now.
27 hogs for 27 dresses.
That's awesome. We we definitely want to keep growing, and our goal right now is to set up a Patreon. We're actually talking about that and probably tomorrow, and what our goals and reward systems and everything like that. but we definitely want to do more things and make the show better, get better equipment. Just all about increase the quality of the show that you guys are listening to. And by setting up Patreon, that gives us a way to help you guys and also give you some rewards, because we want to make a lot of little merch stuff and to give out and more content, things like that. So that's all I'm going to say. That was about like 10 minutes. So I'm going to pass it to Ronnie. Any questions for Ronnie? Let me see if there was any other questions in there. No. Okay. So here you go, Ronnie. Any questions?
What's up, fam? Boy number 5 here. Ask me anything. Please ask me something.
I would say just for the while questions are coming through, big, you should know right away that we obviously understand that what's going on here is our best tagline, and there absolutely will be merch in the future of what's going on here. So just be ready for that. Yeah, look at that. Need some pogs for what's going on here. Yeah, live on Twitch.
What's going on here?
Tell us about your wife, Cam says.
Jesus
Tell
Christ.
tell them about my wife. Okay, my wife's name is Nicole. Sade. Every time I say Sade, it's aimed at Nicole. But yeah, we've been married for a year and a half. We went to college together.
Isn't that long?
It's been that long.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's been a long time. But yeah, that's my wife.
Foxy says those are some glorious legs, Ron.
Oh, thank you so much. I really didn't realize the camera would be so close to the ground. I wasn't trying to show off my man legs, but okay. So we've got a question from Forkling Corners. What made you want to pick Kalere and make her a girl? Why was that more valuable than another male character? That's actually a great question.
Yeah.
So, kind of a lot of thought went into the process. We actually were talking about back in last August when we were considering starting this podcast and bringing Zach on to our honor roll crew. Best decision we ever made. But
Thank you.
of course,
Love you.
love pumping up the boys whenever I get a chance. But Chance actually said it would be cool if somebody played a woman character, because we hadn't had one yet in any of our campaigns. And everybody was like, yeah, that'd be cool, but none of us really felt comfortable doing it. But I was like, I like the representation. I want to do something a little bit different and give our party some diversity. Not only we're a fairly diverse group of people from walks of life, at least. But that, and I had listened to this audiobook of this book called NPCs by Drew Hayes. It's one of my favorite fantasy books, and it follows this group of NPCs that become cognizant and kind of realize they're NPCs, and they interact with player characters and kind of how they save the day in the end, and how the world of D&D could be an alternate universe that we're tapping into. Pretty cool stuff. But one of the main characters in that story was a female barbarian, and I just thought the writer did a great job of writing a woman who was a barbarian, but very obviously not this brash, weird character. And I was like, I kind of wanted to base Kalere off of her. And then I was like, I want a fucking black elf. And I was like, Chance, how can I have a fucking black elf? And he was like, I'll look into it. And he was like, Mwangi, Kuja elves. I was like, drows are evil apparently, and they're the only black elves I've ever heard of. So show me how I can be black in this game. And he was like, okay. So that's basically how Kalere came about. And the whole idea of Sayadi and red dragons, Chance and I, was dragons have a big point in this story. And I was like, okay, well, I want to make a character that has interactions with red dragons. And then she became this prophet, and from there it was just history. It was pretty cool. Yeah, she is actually a queen. She is a queen from the Mwangi, and her name is Kalere. Good question.
This is going for everybody. Favorite and least favorite class and race from everyone in the room.
Ooh, I don't.
I would say least favorite isn't which one would you not want?
Which one would I not want to play? So I've got a weird aversion to gnomes.
I love gnomes.
Yeah, I have a weird aversion to gnomes. I think because of this trope of the gnome illusionist that's been around since first edition. The most annoying class you can make, the most useless class you can make. And I don't know, gnomes just seem really annoying. And I think for class that I have an aversion to, I'd probably have to say, like, you're a cut and dry fighter, which like Jackson does a great job of making like really great fighters and just showing like the versatility that comes with like building like just a fighter. But like for me, I'm always like, that just seems so bland. Like I always want to play a flashy character like a sorcerer or a barbarian or a paladin, or an ex-cleric, you know, something that like on paper sounds really good when actually fighters are like really important to the party and like fit a very good role and like have a lot of versatility. So that's me. What about you guys?
Sure. My was it favorite and least favorite? Is that what we're talking about?
Which class and race combo like, would be the bottom?
The bottom would probably be a dwarven sorcerer. Neither one of those. I understand why people like dwarves and sorcerers. They just never click with me. They do not click. I have tried to make a character that is at least one of those things many times, and I just get done with it. And I'm like, But what if I made it a different race, but what if I made it a different class? You know, they just for some reason they do not click with me. Never. I don't think they ever will. Dwarf maybe. Sorcerer probably not. And then my favorite is it was just least favorite?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they said favorite and least favorite.
Just least favorite.
Yeah, let's
Least favorite.
We were cutting Ronnie's.
Right. Okay.
Here,
Least
here,
favorite.
here.
Okay.
More questions for Ronnie.
I'll jump right here. Oh, what's the next?
Okay, so Stag Shaft asks, how in what ways do you relate to Clary personally?
Okay, so yeah, I have.
Relate to her personality. Sorry.
I have a really bad habit of anytime I act or anytime I role play, sometimes a little bit too much of myself bleed into the character, which like isn't necessarily a bad thing. Like if you can find the ways the character you're acting as relates to you, and you can put your own experiences into your performance, then that really helps. But Kalere is the side of me that is really headstrong, doesn't want to give up an argument, but is really on the surface I'm just super chill. I don't really I want peace, but then as soon as that peace is broken, I'm a fucking maniac. So that's how I relate to Kalere. She's typically pretty a good proponent of taking care of people and wanting to do the right thing and wanting to protect people. But then as soon as somebody pisses her off, she will not stop. And that's kind of me, you know. If you ever listen to the pre-pod and hear me just argue with Chance for no reason over something stupid, which one of us likes coffee more.
That was touchy.
Yeah,
Touchy.
it was. I got really
Zach at
pissed.
the bottom, never in all my years.
Yeah, I can be kind of a little bit of an asshole sometimes, but yeah, I think Clary's very headstrong, and that I definitely identify with that.
Good question.
Yeah, very, very good question.
Okay, we've got a question for Jackson. All right,
Ooh.
do we want to hop?
Yeah, let's just hop to Jackson. It's been 10 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Haley asks, what is Jackson's inspiration behind Aaron?
First I came up with Aaron. Well, first, Pathfinder 2 is new to us. We did a little one-shot beforehand, but 2E's new to us, and I knew I wanted to play a wizard. And so I started off with a class, and then I came up with my backstory. But originally, Aaron was going to be a pretty stoic and angry person, and hard-edged, I would say. But I was in the bathroom going number 2, and I said, what if Aaron was a scaredy wimp? and so he was started off gonna be kind of cool or whatever, and I don't know, The Witcher, but then he ended up being Aaron, and I just said that would be more fun to role play than who he is now. So that was mainly, that was the basis of Aaron.
27 Dresses says,
Thanks, 27.
Yeah.
We all love Aaron.
Yeah, we do.
How could you not?
Absolutely.
He's a sweet boy.
Dude, I'm gonna ask what's the camera setup. We are using duct tape for our setup.
Everything's hung up.
Yeah, a lot of technical difficulties, but we have my PC set up in the living room with a little Logitech webcam, so it's probably a little out of focus, but we'll fix that before the trivia.
Trivia night.
Yeah. Any other questions for
Question for
Jackson?
Aaron.
Newton Noble says Aaron is so funny. I also think my favorite bit is the fact that Aaron is self-aware of levels.
Yeah,
my God.
that's one of my favorite too. I love the fact that he just is knowledgeable in that way, that he's like it's some kind of theory that floats out there and that he is studied in. But
Voxy says if your characters could be any other class, what would you think they would be?
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
That's a good one. Let's stick with just Aaron on this one.
Yeah.
If Aaron was another class, what would you want to do?
cleric easily. Like Aaron's like a supportive role on like the battlefield as well as in RP, and obviously he leans medicine and he's like multi-class with cleric, but it would most likely be cleric. And my least favorite race is lizard folk, and
Fucking Argonians.
my probably least favorite class that like I just don't want to like play is ranger. Even though I played a ranger for our little one shot, I wouldn't want to play 20 levels with a ranger. Is what I would say.
What do you guys think about Zac Efron?
Hot, actually.
I'm a fan.
He's way better than we thought he was gonna be.
That Ted Bundy movie he was in was wicked. If you guys
Neighbors,
haven't seen it
Neighbors
yet,
is low key really good.
Really good. Neighbors is great.
21 Jump Street. Wait, was it 21 Jump Street?
21 Jump Street.
I love Channing Tatum.
Oh, Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum's a baller.
Baywatch.
Let's see. How much does Zach practice that extremely happy laugh? It's perfect for a podcast.
Oh my gosh. No, well, okay. This is cutting into my time. We're gonna switch over the timer.
I don't think we're gonna do that. I think we'll just answer questions.
Okay.
all the time.
Yeah. More questions as they rise. My cackle. I don't practice. That's just how I laugh. But I will say that the more I listen to it, the more it's very supervillain. Like it's a very like hyena supervillain laugh. So I feel like, if I ever went into voice acting, it'd be like I have to be a supervillain. I just laugh like that. But no, I don't practice it at all. But thank you. Good question.
Zach, do you have any least favorite class?
Yeah, that's a good one. Least favorite race is probably like half elf. I like them. I just don't want to play them. I don't want to play a half elf because especially in like 5e and stuff, like I feel like you can cheat a little bit. I think Pathfinder 2e does a better job of like you have to pick one or the other like traits. You can't just like get both. Yeah, and I think that's like, I'm just gonna load myself up on my race.
You picked a half orc, right?
So I did pick a half orc, yes, but that's
half orc comes with like racial like being an orc within society has its own like shortcomings.
sure. Yeah.
Nobody feels that way about.
And you can't play a straight orc. So like as of right now, straight orc. Because of what's going on with everything. But
What class? What class would Urkel be if he wasn't?
oh yeah, shoot. That was a hard thing. I will say it was hard to pick. What'd you say? A cleric. In the one shot we did, my character was Urkel Short. Same person, different class. I played him as a cleric, which was fun. And I didn't know that as a cleric, you're supposed to just like only pick heal spells. So for the first rest we did, I had like unlock and just like stupid spells that I didn't need, and everybody needed healing, and I had one heal. But absolutely, I think he would be to fit his character now. I don't know, fighter that fits better with his like military history. But I liked him being a little bit older and having to like recognize how to take advantage of like people being off balance. Like he's got a better like he knows how to like read the battlefield a little bit better than most folks, and is a little bit older now, so he doesn't have to exert as much energy to like do damage. So probably fighter. I mean, for sure.
Pog for Carsonis for the follow.
Welcome, Carsonis.
Ninten Noble says, if Chance is a character in this campaign, who would he be?
Spoilers.
And,
Spoilers.
I'll just say I am a character.
Yeah, you are. It's over your shoulder, boy.
Yeah. I am a character in this campaign, so we'll see. Oh, holy chomp.
It just happened.
We're gonna fix this.
Hey, yo, Carsonis.
Hold
Shout
on.
out to the Peachos.
Thanks, Carsonis.
How does this work? Okay.
Bring it back. Just bring it back slowly.
Back it up. Maybe double hand.
Double hand.
Hand of power.
Here, you work on that, Ronnie, while I'll talk. Okay. Here we go. Four Clean Corner says Chance would be a zombie Calmont. Yes.
Perfect.
Okay.
Talk about your character, Chance. Did you already say that?
Ninja Noble says, are you the freaking guy who gave them the Hero Duels cards? No, I am not Bartran. Bartran is his own man.
His own character.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Let's. I guess go to Silas. If anyone has any questions for Silas, or any other questions for all of us. Also, yeah, we look so clean now. Thanks, Ronnie.
What can I say?
I have the talking conch. I will share with you. Holy. I thought
for the cold one.
I thought that was
Cold
like.
one.
I was just imagining like a can of what's the thing that
Whoop ass.
no, what's the can of like worms or whatever? It, like explodes like.
Yeah,
Yeah, you just ran over my face and cracked it open. No, my favorite least favorite my least favorite class or race. I would pick definitely Druid. Druid would not be my top pick. I would have fun with the Druid.
Yeah.
Especially the new Pathfinder 2 Druid. There's a lot of really fun stuff you can do. You can make them more spellcasters than they were like animal companion. Yeah, they're just very weird. Like they kind of fit all three roles. Like they could be a fighter, they could be a spellcaster, they could be like a skill monkey rogue. But the Druid's probably my least favorite class as of now. And then my least favorite race, it was gnome. I think when we first started playing, I would even say like, I don't really want to run gnomes. Like I prefer you guys not to play them, and I never made NPCs that were gnomes just because I was like, why do gnomes when halflings exist? Like,
Yeah, no,
you know,
suck.
they just seemed like weird.
You're all wrong.
Yeah, they no.
just don't know how to do it right.
Yeah, but then I read a lot about Pathfinder 2 gnomes, and I was like, oh, these are actually way different than halflings. Yeah. So it was the whitening. The whitening was the one thing that like made it cool. Like the fact that they like they like turn their skin turns white and their hair turns white if they don't like learn new things or like are being creative, and like they just like they have to be adventurers because if they don't learn new stuff they like die. Yeah. So it's like gnomes are dope. So but my class that I would probably pick last would probably be I meant race. The race I would probably pick half elf because I'd rather either pick elf or human, and I love humans. And if I'm in the mood for an elf, I usually just pick elf. But I have made some really like fun NPCs that were half elves, but it was purposely because I wanted them to be like fringe kind of characters, like where they didn't fit into either community. So okay, yeah. Okay, so we've got Cam. First again, he's my favorite character. Hard
Aw.
choice.
Aw, so sweet.
Where did he come from in your life?
Wait. Frizzigig originally came from a group of us went to Texas to visit a friend, and we did a one shot that Chance came up with. And I made this. It was for Pathfinder First Edition. I made Goblin Alchemist. The personality of this character was 100% different than Frizzigig is now. But I liked the idea of doing just like a Goblin Alchemist, just a little guy. There's bombs and stuff like that. And then 2E had that readily available. And so I was really looking into that because I liked the idea of the character. And then I thought about it more, and I loved the idea of a character who is expected to be one way and then doesn't act that way at all, and is very much like, what's the word? Kind of dualistic. His personality, who he perceives himself as, is more like cold, maybe like cynical and logical, and then his more goblin impulses are well, impulsive and emotional, and forgetful and all of those things. And that is a little bit, and I realized at some point that is based a little bit on what are you laughing at?
There was it said, Ronnie just said, I heard the crack from the kitchen.
Oh.
asking what's really flavor. No mess up the camera. It's gonna.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, mess up again.
And I myself have struggled in my life with finding my place between those two extremes. I tend to be all one side, very like logical and in thinking like this is how it should be or shouldn't be, and like that, and trying to remove emotion from it, or flipping to the other side and being too emotional and impulsive and not thinking through things. And in that way, Frizzigig started out as something just very quirky and weird, and then became a comment on one of my biggest struggles, I guess, in my life. In a weird way, it wasn't intentional. I just kind of realized one day that I had made this character that struggled with the exact same thing that I struggled with. So that's where Frizzigig came from. A weird place, and then from a very kind of deep emotional place unintentionally.
Yeah, that's awesome.
For clean corners is Jackson, your ass crack is out. Can't you feel the breeze? We see it in the mirror. I don't know what he's talking about.
I do not see an ass crack anywhere.
No ass cracks. Chance, there's a question.
Yeah, put me on the spot. Ninten Noble says, Chance, what is your favorite character in the campaign? Like, most interesting? Yeah. That's awful to put so, like, it's like, what's your favorite, your child, you know, and you've got like 4 kids.
And you say my favorite child is Frizzigig.
I think it changes. I think it's. I love all the characters, and I feel like I have worked with everyone on their character and finding like ways to make them all feel like the protagonist of the story in different areas, you know. And so, and like each book, like I've read all the books that are gonna come in the adventure, and so like I know like some characters like have their limelight in multiple parts of the story. But I will say I'll tweak it a little bit. I think my the time that Frizzigig was my favorite character, and in book 1 was I think in the Cold Opens. I think I really liked the Cold Opens with Treazel. And then I also liked after the Rallad fight in episode 2022. So though that was when I was like, Frizzigig is like my favorite character. I really don't want him to die or something like that. And then I think my favorite points with Aaron was the blue version with Vaz. Like I was like, Aaron's my favorite character. You know, there's so much potential here for that. And then Urkel, obviously the disc 2 finale. Yeah. Not too many spoilers there, but that and then when I really liked like him in really episode 22 where Zach, I believe you actually shed some tears when you were talking to Alec. And then just like the whole military stuff and going into the caves again and being back at the fort, like that was cool. And then Kaleri, when maybe just Kaleri's relationship with Alec, I would say, in those scenes were like some favorite moments. So yeah, so I hope that answers that question. Dilly Willy, we're going to speed through these because I think there's a lot more, but Dilly Willy, have you ever had a character play as a werewolf? How would you feel if someone wanted to play as a werewolf? How would that work? Would there be a multi-class or something? Yeah, Jackson wanted to be a were-rat in Crimson Throne because, yeah, you Yeah, you got bit. You got bit by where we're at and contracted lycanthropy. And that was in Firsty. And in Firsty, they're pretty much like, you got two ways of doing this. Lycanthropy is a disease, and it like slowly kills you. Like, so you will die before you actually like convert into a werewolf. Or let your PC be a werewolf, but count them like 2 levels higher than they should be, because they get like resistance to everything unless it's silver, and like they can turn into their hybrid form or like turn into a wolf, and like it's like you can use it in your games, but that PC is going to be overpowered, you know. So but I think it's awesome. I think it's a great storytelling element, and I would love to have like a were creature.
It's definitely a really great idea that has not been done well in a PC context. I don't think yet. I haven't seen a way to do it really great, and I think that should be something to be worked on.
I used to homebrew a rule. We had a were-boar in one of my campaigns that I ran, and I made him roll like will saves when he would get hit, and he would slowly like get more and more angry if he didn't succeed, or he could choose to lose control and turn into his like were-boar form. So it was like, that was a fun mechanic. He enjoyed that, and it was, you know, occasionally happened. But yeah, there's nothing like written that's any half good yet, but
okay, so also they said that Urkel talking with his dad.
I was gonna say
that
for me, yeah.
that was also a really great, like, me and Zach both went into those with no script. Yeah, we didn't script anything. So
we were always super proud, you know, after those moments. I was like, that just was so good. So touching, you know. They just turned out, the second time that we talked and I had brought back the head of Rowlet or whatever, and Dad pulled out the bottle and was like, Chance, you made that on the fly, you said, of like, what did you say? I drink this when I want to forget.
Yeah.
Like 2 times, one when I want to forget or like not remember, and then one when I never want to forget.
Yeah.
And I
No,
wanna forget this moment.
I felt like brain dead, and honestly, the Tiberius voice like kills my throat, and I was like, I hope this is good, and so, but okay, so I got a couple questions. Can I selfishly get some feedback on a Goliath cleric? So that's 4 clean corners. Silas and Zach are our resident 5e guys.
I love Goliaths.
Yeah.
They're such a good, fun race. I played a Goliath fighter, super fun. A cleric, I guess. What were their bonuses? Strength and con?
Strength and con. I played a Goliath bard, but cleric. That just like, I feel
That
like
fits.
it was very funny. It was a one shot. With the cleric, that just seems like serious tank. Like,
Yes.
A Goliath cleric doesn't get hit. It just
Yeah.
keeps healing and getting hit, and nothing
Yeah.
happens. That's a cool mix. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, well, you have opportunity. Yeah, you have opportunity. You have racial stuff that lets you heal yourself, and then you can buff your allies. And then cleric is also one of those classes that's geared towards playing. You can do frontline or backline, and you can customize it to whichever one you want. And I think it makes a lot of sense for a frontline cleric. And then if you want to be kind of a counter to what's expected, you could do a backline as well. I think that would be really fun.
Okay, let's do lightning round. We've got 10 minutes till trivia starts, and I think in 10 minutes we're gonna leave the stream going. We're gonna take a $5, and then we're gonna come back, and then we'll start trivia. But let's knock out some questions. Hit us with all your questions that you want to do, and we'll do lightning round.
Embarrassing ones too.
Whose character's the hottest?
Larry.
Whose character's the hottest?
No. This guy's charisma. It's an easy.
Whose character?
Urkel's the hottest.
Whose character is the?
Have you seen?
Urkel is the hottest.
Okay. We need to share like an unedited version of. So like Voxy is also Chris V. I don't know if he was trying to stay anonymous, but he has done some really good character art for us, and he sent us a picture of Urkel, and he's a silver fox.
Yes.
He is hot.
Urkel's original character concept, like design, is hot.
He's hot as fuck.
Yeah.
Just reskinned Piccolo.
It says someone said whose character is the most erotic sexually, and then Stagshaft says whose character is the most erotic non-sexually. And
get non-erotic sexually.
Yes.
Frisbee
Yes.
is like completely like attracted to bombs and blowing shit up.
And a fortune teller.
And a
one
fortune.
teller.
Yes.
well,
And Aaron is a killer. Aaron's a
and-
secret killer.
and 27 Dresses says, "What program do you use to make the music?"
Oh, I can answer this one. So I use FL Studio currently. I am a cheapo and have not bought the full version.
We haven't bought full version, so let's say that you haven't.
Yeah, but I use the trial version of FL Studio, which is fully functional, but you just can't save any projects. So essentially, Chance calls me and says, "Hey man, are you working on this music project?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and then immediately go to my computer and sit down for 4 hours and like pray to God that like a lightning storm doesn't hit, and then turn my computer off because FL Studio is ruthless and won't let me recover any projects. So there were a couple times where it kind of bit me in the ass, where like I tripped over a power cord or there was like a power outage and I lost like 2.5 hours of work. But it has made me very efficient, I would say.
Yeah.
But I primarily use FL Studio, sometimes Audacity, and the plugin that I use for a lot of the orchestral music is called DSK Overture, and it's this free plugin that you can find online if you're interested in using it. It's got a lot of really good kind of realistic orchestral sounds, but it also has some stuff that like works really well for like a video game kind of vibe, where stuff sounds like digital enough that like it can pass as like a Final Fantasy VI kind of thing, kind of synthy. That and Koji, is that what it's called, Zach? The one I shared with you? Yeah.
Koji 64, so Koji something. It's a video game.
Koji like 8-bit or something like that. Has like a lot of really good 8-bit and 16-bit stuff.
Okay, how much story came from Chance's brain? How much came from the book? It says Stag Shaft. I'm not going to tell. That's a little secret. I will, when the whole thing's over, I would feel fine, you know, like, I mean, if you really, really want to know, you can go and buy the Adventure Path from Paizo. PDF's like $15, and you can look and see like how it's written and then what I've changed it. I don't recommend doing that. I think that might dampen your experience, but I will say that I have changed a bunch. So I will say I've changed a bunch, but I don't feel comfortable saying like I changed this, I did this, because that I don't know. It's just I feel like that's a behind the screen secret.
Is it unfair for you to give them a % of season 1? How much
You added.
you
Yeah.
like feel like is your what you did?
Um,
Versus, like what the book gave.
I would say that I changed. I changed like 30%. I altered 30% of the AP. And so like, well, okay,
30%.
that's me altering it. All the cold opens, all the like previous lore from our past campaigns. That's all me. You know what I'm saying? So of original content, there's way more than 30%. But 30% I took from the book and turned it into something else because I thought it made more sense this way. So let's see. We have like 5 minutes left. So
your edition in the book.
No, it was already there.
yeah, no, that's actually the weirdest part. What race class would Zac Efron pick if he was part of the campaign?
Human hottie.
Yeah,
Human.
White
Yeah.
human.
What's like the? I don't know. What class is that?
No, I think I think he'd even be a half elf. I think he'd be
Half elf.
half elf
The chaotic good.
paladin.
Champion.
Yeah, the
Champion.
champion class, but
I can see
chaotic.
that.
Yeah.
Basketball.
Yeah.
For
Will I shotgun a truly tonight? Probably.
Well, now he's going to.
Where-
If you want to see it on stream, wait till the end of the trivia.
where do you get your sounds? We get those from Zach. Gets those from Sirenscape.
Thanks to Sirens. Thank you.
The pod needs Juice World if someone dies or misses their shot with a love interest. Absolutely. Have you considered? Have you considered making the hero point sound effect quieter? It blows my eardrums every time.
Who is that's the?
That
goal.
is Nintendo.
Stop it.
Yeah.
He is actually.
Yeah, we could turn down.
See, the problem with that soundbite is I use a voice mod to play sounds into my through my mic into the line, so like Chance can't really edit those in post, and
I can.
okay, never mind. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I take it back.
I'll say they don't clip, so I only take things down when they clip. But I will say, I found something with Audition that is going to revolutionize the way I do editing. And essentially, if you've been wondering why our podcast sounds quiet and you have to turn your volume all the way to 30 or max or whatever, it's because this whole time I have not been exporting our MP3s in the broadcast standard volume, and I have not been using the volume matching thing. So from now on, our audio is going to be more in sync and crisp, and it's going to be louder. So there you go. So that's new. Is Beat God Rano going to make character themes?
Okay, so Voxy123. So actually, if you listen to the episodes, there actually is character themes. The Urkel's theme is like, we started that from the beginning of the series. Yeah. It's like the one with the harp that sounds like really sad and happy at the same time. Aaron's theme actually has me singing in the background, if you didn't notice. But that is Aaron's theme. Like, it's just specifically his theme. Physics theme came out recently, and it was playing whenever he was reading the letter. And Kalari's theme is a bunch of jungle drums. Yeah. But there will probably be season 2 character themes adaptations coming up soon. So
I think each character. I think what he's thinking is each character needs like a drop, like a hip-hop. Well, no, I was thinking like a drop with something when they go off, like in an anime when they go off, and they have
just like a power moment.
Yeah,
it's like when the theme song of an anime comes on.
Yeah, like you say run.
Yes.
You say run.
You say run.
Will you please record an episode where all of your wives play as your characters?
Kind of.
We are planning on doing a Wives of Basically Good. So
Silas is also going to bring his wife along.
yeah.
Whoopsie.
It's gonna be a bag of coffee.
Oh yeah, I could
Yeah, you would run the game.
There we go.
That's what I was
And I think that might be the end. We've got one more minute. If anyone else has anything really quick before we go.
Oh, somebody asked if we would live stream an episode.
Yeah, live stream episode. We did do. Well, we did like we do one shots. I don't think we would live stream an episode just because we like having control over the product, and we like putting in the music and making it as cinematic as possible. And I think doing it live would slow a lot of that down. And I don't know. I think it would just be a different product. So I mean, it'd be super fun to do it live, but I think it would also just kind of like
do a live show or something.
Yeah, we could do a live show.
Yeah.
Okay, Tumuraka was badass. Next one shot needs to be only using model anime voices. When do you guys think you'll outperform Critical Role? Okay, we are at 8 o'clock. This is a super fun AMA. Thank you guys. We hope we answered some questions. And then we are going to be back in 5 minutes to start the trivia. If you are not already on our Discord channel, if you guys are not already on our Discord channel, that's how we're going to be using the submission stuff. So Zach's going to put it in the chat. So go ahead and stay on, and we will be right back. Thanks.
Yeah.
What's up, YouTube? We're back. We're not muted. Sorry. Okay, we are ready for trivia. Who's Ronnie? Are you going to be the chat reader? Because I can't see anything back here. Okay, cool. We are starting trivia. If you are participating in the trivia, beware there are big major spoilers. Major spoilers in this game. So if you have not finished or not up to date, you will be, 1, at a disadvantage, and 2, you will experience some spoilers. If you're okay with that, then hang out with us and feel free to keep playing. We are going to be playing trivia. There will be 6 rounds of questions, and the difficulty is going to be increasing from easy all the way to pretty difficult. Yeah, we're never gonna get difficult, just pretty difficult. But these guys are going to be playing the same game you are, but they're competing against each other. The winner of these guys will receive 1 hero point for their character in the adventure. But you guys, the fellas at home that are playing trivia, the winner of you guys is going to win a crafted dice set from yours truly, Zach Haley. And so there's only one. Oh, Zach, I need your password on your laptop. Yeah, I didn't want to say that. But yeah, so you guys feel free to chat and trash talk each other. After each round, I am going to do a first, second, and third place ranking of everyone. And I guess we're ready to go. You are going to be messaging me in Discord. So maybe in the future we'll have a better way to do form submission. But as of now, go ahead and add me. Ronnie, would you put my username tag in there? If you're in the Discord, you can add me as a friend if you're in the Discord. But if you're not in the Discord, you can look at me up on Discord. My name is capital L level 1 DM, capital DM, and my numbers is #3902. Is that an ampersand? Right? No, ampersand is and. What is the pound sign?
You should also, if you joined our Discord, you should also be able to just look on the sidebar and it's level 1 DM.
Yeah.
And they're basically good boys.
Yeah, I'm at the very top, so yeah, you could just add me that way. Every round, there are going to be 5 questions per round. So at the end of each round, just go ahead and send me your answers, and then we'll take a short break after each round. I will count who's right and who's wrong, and then I will give you guys again the top 3 places. Okay, I think we're all ready. Is everyone ready in the chat? Any questions before we get started? I'll go ahead and wait a minute or two if there's any questions on how this is going to roll. I don't want anyone to feel left out of this process. I'm excited. Yeah, Ronnie, would you look for me and see if there's any questions, anything pertaining to logistics before we get started? Okay, question? Oh, we're good? Okay.
We did plan this out. Somebody said, is this are we just like winging it?
Oh no, no. The trivia's all done. The format of.
We got a Twitch sub from Groskus.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Following, what a guy.
Awesome.
And subscribe.
Okay, thank you.
Spelling count. I don't think spelling counts, right?
Spelling does not count. So we.
It's too far off.
Go ahead.
Don't win.
Go ahead, Ronnie. Would you go ahead and spell the characters' names in the chat so everyone knows how to spell Urkel, Aaron?
Our names.
Yeah, the character names. I think there's so many different ways to spell Urkel, Aaron, Kalere, and Frizzigig. So I saw a lot of people were. Yeah, a lot of people were kind of using different versions, but that is the official way to spell the character names.
Alec is A-L-E-C, right?
A-L-E-C, yes. Okay. But no, spelling does not count. And I'm very lenient on if you get the gist of the answer, I will give it to you. So I'm not going to be a stickler. Okay.
Say that you're answering questions. It's 5 each round. You need to submit 1 message.
Yeah, at the end of every round, I'll say, go ahead and send me your message, and you'll need all 5 answers in that message. And then we're going to take a short break after each one while I tally, and then we'll tell you guys first, second place as they stand after each round. There are some special things happening, but the format is 6 rounds, 5 questions each, all increasing in difficulty. Let's go ahead and get started, shall we?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, baby.
All right.
I don't want to lose.
All right. So,
I made the show.
yeah. Now, again, these are the easy ones. These are freebies. So, getting warmed up. Now, none of you guys, you will be disqualified if any of you share any answers to either each other or to the guys playing this game on Twitch. So, make sure not to. Not really, but just make sure not to yell out your answers for them to hear. Okay, round 1. Question 1. What are the names of the 2 warg puppies found at Hell Knight Hill?
I know. Easy.
All right.
Oh, sorry. Again, save your answers. Don't submit right away.
Yeah. Do not submit. Yeah, don't send me a text or a message. And
Wait, we're not?
It's just like we do 1 to 5.
Answer 1, answer 2, answer 3, answer 4, answer 5.
I'm so
And
sorry.
then
Wait.
Chance, you just got a message from me? Ignore it.
yeah. Also, Zach, you just sent me the answer.
I didn't mean to.
Come on.
Join our Discord. That's
Okay.
how you answer. Send a message. Slide 1 DM.
Yeah. Okay. So and we'll this is the first round. So we'll relax. Okay. So, yeah. So I will repeat the question. Question 1. What are the names of the 2 warg puppies found at Hell Knight Hill? So I'm gonna go ahead and pause for a little bit longer. And okay, I think if you guys are ready, we're gonna go ahead and go with question number 2 of round 1. What is the order of Hell Knights that used to live at Citadel Alteran?
Yawn.
So not
Yawn.
yeah. What is the order of Hell Knights that used to live at Citadel Alteran? Okay. Gonna go on to question number 3. What is the name of the bandits that captured Aaron?
I remember.
What is the name of the bandits that captured Aaron? In episode 21.
The chat is dead silent.
Yeah.
because People are just typing
Yeah.
away.
Okay. All right.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 4. What is the name of the bear trapped in the basement of Citadel Alteran in episode 20, The Castle Barricade?
That's one of our most listened to episodes.
Yeah.
Castle Barricade. Yeah.
Castle Barricade, and the one that was earlier in the season was huge. Is episode 6.
Yes.
That one was oddly we have more downloads for episode 6 than we do for like 5, 4, and 3. Yeah. So, but yeah, what is the name of the bear that was trapped in the basement of Citadel Alteran in the Lictor chambers where Claire used her nature check? I think you got exactly what you needed. You rolled an 18. That's what you needed for the DC. So.
That was probably not a very good idea.
Yeah. Okay. So last question of round 1. What color dragon is Sayadi? Hey, I want them to feel good because it picks up. It picks up.
Boom.
So what color dragon is Sayadi? And go ahead and shoot all 5 of those answers to me directly on Discord.
I know I got 2 of those wrong.
What? Are you
I
All right, they're all coming in. They're all coming in. I'm gonna pass this off while they all come in.
Number 3. I didn't,
There we go.
didn't know the bandit's name.
The bandit's name. That was.
Don't say it.
Why can't? Oh, that's right. Yeah, we can't yet. We have to wait for submissions to close. That's right.
I only got 2.
2 right?
I'm right.
I think I got 4. Maybe 3. Definitely 3, maybe 4.
5 out of 5.
Oh, stop.
I'm Zach. I'm smart.
I am.
I just gave fake answers. Yeah, so the ones I did.
The two. What the heck is the bear? It's
bear was, like, the
easy.
easiest
It's the
one.
easiest one. No, that's actually. Lost audio. We're back.
I got that right. I'm gonna be sad if I missed that.
Go ahead and ask everybody if they're having an okay because I've only received 2 other submissions that are not from you.
Hey, please submit if you haven't submitted your. Again, it's going to level 1 DM for those who
Add chance. Add
yeah.
chance on Discord.
We'll post the link to the Discord again. Sorry, yeah, we're back with audio. Sorry, accidentally unplugged. Discord link is coming in now.
To send those. Don't send in the Discord. Send it to Chance directly.
Yeah.
Chance is level 1 DM. On
Level 1
yeah.
DM.
Name and number earlier. Yeah, 3902.
Cool. What do we want to talk about while Chance is tallying?
Chance.
What do you want to talk about?
I mean,
We have the mic.
that was a good round of first couple questions. How's everybody feeling in the chat? How do you guys feel about the difficulty of those questions as first round?
I feel that it was unfair to ask such factual questions instead of the emotional quality of the characters. I feel like I would have done much better.
I have a question for you.
for names and dates. Think I'm gonna keep up with that stuff? No.
I have
27 dresses says not likely going to win. Believe in yourself. Not with that
Yeah.
attitude.
Yeah.
But the one consolation is that I think everyone feels that way.
That's fair. Zach, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Well, no, what? So you're not Chance right now. You can ask whatever question you want. I want you to ask a very spicy question about the podcast.
A spicy question
Spicy question
about the podcast.
A question that Chance would not be willing to ask.
Okay. To like a trivia question?
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
It might be more opinion based, right?
okay,
But,
yeah.
Well, let's get
Yeah.
throw a little spice.
Thanks for the follow, Bramble Brosco.
Thank you so much.
but BCSGO. Thank you for following. The question I would ask is, on a scale of 1 to 10,
Okay.
how much sexual tension was in the room with Vaz and Aaron on the wine and conversation episode?
From Aaron to Vaz,
Aaron to Vaz.
2. From Vaz to Aaron, 8.
12.
12. Okay, so 12. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I have the answers tallied. There are 4 others playing trivia
Okay.
other than you guys.
Okay.
Is there any? Go ahead and ask. Is there anyone in chat that is playing? That
Yeah.
Is not that is playing that is not submitted.
Anyone who needs more time. Okay, no, the correct answer to our question was definitely 6.9. Thank you to
6.9
Nintendo.
is correct. 6.9 sexual
6.9,
tension.
yes.
8.6 is a close second though, with it being probably closer to the actual number. Like Chance said, I would say jump on in for second round
Yeah.
if you're. No, I'm saying like if we've so far ever received 8 total submissions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Between everyone. So thank you those 4 who have submitted round 1.
If you hop in and you want to, you can still win even though you did not get any points for round 1.
Yes. So join up.
Points get bigger.
Discord. Scroll up.
Points get bigger as we go.
Oh, points get bigger. Points get bigger round 2. So you can go on and jump in again. Check out our Discord and find level 1 DM. Those of you who are going to want to send 5 answers 2 at a time. So all round answers total. So we're going to start round 2 here in a sec.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah, we're gonna start round 2.
All right. Thanks,
I
guys.
will tell you guys the answers of round 1.
Oh yeah.
And then I will start with round 2.
Watch the cord on that. Make sure.
Okay. So, the answers to round 1. What are the names of the 2 warg puppies found at Hell Knight Hill?
So easy.
That is Lucy and Patricia.
Easy.
All right. What?
Lucy's the one that talks.
What is the order of Hell Knights that used to live at Citadel Ultron? That is Order of the Nail, Order of the Rack is the order that is with Alec, or Alec is a part of. Answer 3. What is the name of the bandits that captured Aaron? That would be the Bloody Blades.
I knew it was something with blood. I could not remember anything.
What is the name of the bear trapped in the basement? So it'll alter in.
Big Bumble.
That's Big Bumble.
I knew it. I remembered it. I just said honeypot because.
I put Bumble. Is that also a correct answer?
No.
Okay, then I would have got it wrong because I thought.
Okay, and last, what is the color dragon that is of Sayadi, and that is red. It is red. So, with all that, we've got current standings. Zach is in the lead with 5 points. Second place is tied, Ronnie and Silas for 3 points, and then Jackson is 2 with.
Wait, what about Ninja Noble? Did you not get
And so
4 right?
no. That is the players.
For the players.
Now for all of the viewers, in first place is Ninten Noble with 4 points. Tied for second is Stag Shaft and Stinker with 2 points. And 27 Dresses holding the back line is 1 point.
Good job, 27 Dresses.
Okay, so now we are gonna go on to round 2.
Right.
Still worth 1 point for right now, but they are harder. Question number 1: what is the actual name of the creature that is the Dragon Croc the heroes found in the courtyard? Everyone called it Dragon Croc. I said it multiple times of what it actually was,
I think I'm right.
but everyone preferred to call it Dragon Croc.
And spelling doesn't matter?
Spelling does not matter. Give it your best try. What is the actual name of the Dragon Croc the heroes found in the courtyard? This is a creature from the Mwangi. It is a dragonoid crocodile, but it has a name. It's a specific name. Question number 2. What is the name of the leader of the Bloody Blades?
Oh, what? What?
And this is
My notes.
This is no checking notes. This is the name of the leader, not the person that might have been coordinating them. But this is the leader, the leader of them.
Okay. I know this is wrong. I'm gonna put it there anyway. Because I know who this is. Yeah. Oh man.
I'll say it is the hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
She's a hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a hobgoblin.
Crazy.
Okay. What is third question? What is Frizzigig's grandfather's name?
Oh. Easy.
What is the name of Frizzigig's grandfather?
That's right. You got it. It's easy.
Okay. Fourth question. This will be easy for these guys. What is the Varisian city that Aaron is from?
Oh no.
Oh, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
What is the city that Aaron is from in Varisia from our Curse of the Crimson Throne campaign?
The one that I came from before now, not the place that I was born.
The city that the opening, the city, the human settlement.
That's a hard one.
And last question of round 2. What tribe is Calere from?
Ooh. A lot of retcon here.
A lot of retconning, but the official tribe that Calere is from. My name is Calere. I am of the blank tribe, and my mother is from the blank tribe.
Oh no. That's okay. I listened to that earlier today.
Did you? Okay. All right, round 2. I'll go through them again. What is the actual name of the Dragon Croc? Heroes found in the courtyard. What is the name of the leader of the Bloody Blades? What is Frizzigig's grandfather's name? What Varisian city is Aaron from? What tribe is Calere from? And go ahead and send in your answers. Go.
Dang it.
Here you go. Who wants to take the mic?
I'm gonna do the restaurant.
I have another spicy question. for the people in chat.
Bonus question.
1 to 10. What is the numeric value of the sexual tension between Calere and Alec?
Like maybe a 4.
You don't get to answer this because you have not responded truthfully this entire campaign.
I think
Probably like a 4.
I think 4 or 5. Like
Yeah.
What?
Like I mean,
Are you guys listening to the same thing I'm listening to?
Yeah, it's not sexual at all.
I think
But there is romantic interest there for sure.
Yeah, it's not.
Alec.
I don't even think sexual's fair. I think they're developing a good relationship, but I don't.
Clary's
think
lying to herself. She's
Wait.
totty into him.
Was it Ronnie? Didn't you say at one point like you're like maybe I should have kissed him or something? I want to.
What?
I think that at some
Yeah.
point maybe it was off air, but you said that maybe you could have tried to like seduce him or something.
No, we were saying that he would stay if he was in love with me.
Yes, you should have kissed him.
Yeah.
Or I remember I think you were trying to distract him when he was like going through her stuff.
Alec called me beautiful. I don't care what you want to say about Alec towards Calere, but I have tried to do a very obvious, like, I'm not sexually attracted to Alec.
Well, it doesn't matter if
Once
you
he's that
are,
dark
Ronnie. It's
nigga
if
from
Calere
Boston.
is attracted to him.
Oh.
I ship it
I
100%.
like
They should end up together. That is my hard, fast opinion.
You are hard and fast. That's definitely for sure.
Ronnie's flustered, which clearly means I am right.
Who's the person who would be most like the love interest for Frizzy Gig? I don't have anyone in mind.
Ooh,
I'm
yeah.
asking.
Which NPC so far is Frizzigig's most likely love interest?
Absolutely.
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah is what I think. Yeah.
Oh, no. You would fall in love with Bartram.
Warble.
Oh, Bartram.
No, Warble.
What?
Oh,
What?
Warble's like 5. That's
No,
like
that makes Warble.
She's
She's like
cooler.
5
That's
years
not-
old.
Yeah, but like goblins live to like 6.
She's ancient.
You guys don't know anything. You don't know anything.
She's
Hey. Try and touch me.
Don't you try to touch me?
Sorry, it was an accident.
I was
Yeah,
not
what do you
an
guys
accident.
think about well, for those who are caught up, what do you think about Urkel and
Greta?
Greta? Yeah.
Ooh, wait.
That's finale. He asked
That
her
is
out.
okay.
He
That's
asked her
finale.
out.
Okay.
Yeah. He asked her out. What do you guys think? I know there's only like a handful that have seen.
Is there
it,
some
but-
heat there,
There's some heat.
or is
or is
Urkel
he-
just digging at dead
Is
coals?
he just getting info?
No.
Because Chance said he's like, what do you say? Or he's just asking her out because he's a snake. Because he wants info and he's just a snake.
Urkel's a snake.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe he's a snake. I don't know.
You can hear the hissing in the grass.
Hear this?
Chance is ready for the microphone back. I'm gonna give it back to him.
Here you go, Chance.
Oh, Ronnie. Okay. All right. Okay, so answers are round 2. The actual name of the dragon croc the heroes found in the courtyard is a Growlodon.
So close. Did I get a point anyway? I said Gargadon.
No. Sorry.
I was so close. Did you get
The only one that got that was Ronnie, I think. Okay, what is the name of the leader of the Bloody Blades? Her name was Demiri. Demiri Yeltosha. Yeltosha. I believe Zach, you yelled out like Demiri betrayed you or something like that to Vaz later.
And he's just hating on me because I got that
Yeah.
one wrong. I don't know.
Frizzigig's grandfather's name is Gimgash, and the village was named after him.
Also, Frizzigig's last name,
Yeah.
if he was to get one.
What is the Varisian city that Aaron is from? It is the city that took place in our campaign. It is Corvosa. Corvosa, Crimson Throne campaign. What tribe is Calere from?
Jaguar. No, that's their mom's from the Jaguar, right? Or is it Jaguar?
It is Jaguar.
Yay! I got it right.
We did say we did originally think it was Boar tribe, but it's actually Jaguar. We did retcon it, but I'm pretty sure I wrote everywhere that I could that it's Jaguar. I think maybe there might have been one that slipped through Boar, but she is of the Jaguar clan. Yeah. So Okay.
Counting.
If you put bore, I will count it. Yeah.
That means that they're true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since we did.
Yeah.
They're real ones.
Yeah. Let me double check. Make sure everyone get credit.
What do you mean spread? I said draconic croc because I just can't get that out of my head.
When you compare Draconic Croc to Gargadon,
Yeah.
I did not
All right.
remember, but I remember
All right.
the sound.
We're moving on to round number 3, and round number 3 is pre-pod round.
Oh yeah.
All right. And this round is gonna.
Tell us who. Are you standings?
Oh, standings. Thank you. Yeah. Okay.
Draconic croc.
Okay. So now we've got in this group of guys, we have first place Zach with 8 points, but close on his tail is Ronnie with 7 points. Third place Silas with 6, and then Jackson's catching up with 4. And then it's really close in the viewers because we've got Nintendo Noble with 5 first place, Stag Shaft and Stinker tied in second with 3 points, and 27 Dresses with 2. So we're catching up.
Anyone's game.
All right, anyone's game. Round 3 pre-pod, and this one's actually gonna have 6 questions. And the first question is, what is the best gamer snack?
Oh! Can we get bonus points if we call it what Jackson called it?
Look what it autocorrected to.
That's funny. Yeah, what is the best gamer snack? And we voted it, and we are now sponsored by this gamer snack. We actually did tweet them out, DM them on Instagram and Twitter, and they said, send us your email and we'll legit kind of figure this out. And then no response. So if you guys could message them, DM this smack and say, hey, sponsor them. Okay, question number 2. What was Chance's most cinematic D&D moment? What is my favorite cinematic moment in a D&D game? What is my most cinematic D&D moment? Okay, question number 3. What element would Ronnie bend if he were in Avatar: The Last Airbender? Not what he would want to bend, but what would he bend if he was put in there? What element? What kind of bender would Ronnie be? Question number 4. What is Zach's favorite American animated film?
Shoot.
Shoot.
No, I know the one that I said earlier today, but I don't even know if that's true anymore. I'm gonna go.
What did you say in the pre-pod?
I don't exactly. That's what I'm saying.
What is Zach's favorite American
Oh, I know. Yeah,
animated film that he said on the pre-pod?
Animated film.
Animated film, not show. Not show.
What
Film.
you said earlier?
Yes.
No helping.
I think I missed that earlier.
Okay. Question number 4. Or no, that was question number 5. What is Jackson's favorite music artist in the last 20 years? They talked about on pre-pod music. It's the one that you said on pre-pod.
I think I know which one you
It's one of two.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I remember. No. Wait.
I remember. It wasn't your favorite album, your favorite all-over discography musician.
Okay. And last question, question number 6. What is Silas's current Smash Bros main?
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah. Okay, so going back down the list, what is the best gamer snack? What is my favorite cinematic D&D moment? What kind of element would Ronnie bend if he were put into Avatar: The Last Airbender? What is Zach's favorite American animated film? Who's Jackson's favorite music artist from the last 20 years? And what is Silas's current Smash Bros main? All right, and you guys can take this after you send in your thing.
Take it.
Anything else?
Okay.
What is
what am
everybody
I talking
else's
about now?
favorite American animated film?
Yeah.
27 Dresses, I believe, recently said that Titan AE was like his favorite. Oh no, Brave Little Toaster. It's Brave Little Toaster.
Brave Little Toaster.
Brave Little
Oh
Toaster, which
my
is fire.
goodness, yeah.
Very good.
It's all about that Ratatouille game, bro.
Ratatouille is pretty great. There is that video going around on like Reddit and some other stuff of the two people, the live action recreation of.
Oh, where they're like.
Yeah, it's
Somebody,
the
like,
one guy
sitting
sitting
on
on
the
the other guy's
shoulders.
shoulder wearing a mouse like mask, and he's just yanking on his hair, and they're stumbling around in a kitchen. Super funny. Love that video.
Happy Feet from Boxy. I feel
Ooh,
like I feel
Happy
like
Feet's
Happy
great.
Feet, I remember this is like an insight from my parents.
Is Foxy playing?
Chris. Oh, Voxy, are you playing?
Yeah, ask if Foxy's caught up.
Are you playing a game? Are you submitting your answers?
Are you playing, dog? Maybe not. Maybe just chilling.
He's chilling.
He's just chilling. He's just chilling.
Well, you're more than welcome. to
Just chilling.
Mad shit.
Favorite animated movie? Man, I don't know. That's that's hard.
Shrek Erasure. What? Erasure. I'm not pronouncing that wrong. I'm not with it.
Eraser? Say you spell Eraser? Right. Isn't Eraser
Shrek
spelled
for
right?
sure. No, that's not Erasure.
Shrek for sure. I don't know. I can't see it. It's too far away. My eyes are too bad.
Sure.
Shrek 4. I can't.
Body once told me
Let's
the world is gonna
talk about
I ain't the sharpest tool in the
shit. What are we gonna talk about now? We got like for a minute while Chance is telling.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Well, what Polar Express.
Polar Express is fantastic.
D&D,
Tom
that's
Hanks
my
is a
bad.
baller.
That's my wife on my account.
That's good.
What up, Blaine?
Favorite animated movie?
up,
Man,
man?
I would need more time.
Maggie
I really
says
need more
hi.
time. Lion King, that's up there definitely. Oh no, Aladdin's also up there.
Dude,
Huh?
Aladdin for sure.
I think Aladdin.
Elena's in the chat.
Elena's in the
Yo,
chat.
what up, Elena? I never
What's
met
up,
you, but I
Elena?
like your husband a lot. He's kind of hot.
Same.
Yo,
And sometimes
Lena.
when we're recording podcasts, you'll step into the frame. You seem like a nice person.
Lena, Maggie says hi. She misses you.
Oh, so sweet. Yeah, I mean, I feel well. I can't really comment on like news. What do we got here?
What?
Oh, welcome, Michael and Zach. Yeah, animated films. I mean, like, I think we have like okay. There was a group that was like all released at the same time in like the 90s, or
Yeah.
early 2000s, late
Yeah.
All
90s.
released in the 90s.
We were all
That's
released.
true.
in the
We
90s.
were also all released in the 90s.
like
Pokemon in the grass.
Hell yeah.
Wild and young.
Did anybody watch Rockadoodle?
Yes,
Yeah,
Rockadoodle is
remember Rockadoodle?
fantastic.
That was crazy.
Oh, it's so
What a
good.
weird, what a
Yeah.
weird movie.
And it, yeah. That's also fun to watch as an older person. Chicken Run. Oh my gosh. So when I was 8, we moved to a different place in Tennessee, and we had the case for Chicken Run, but we lost the actual VHS, so we couldn't watch it anymore. It was so sad. We still have the case for it because we loved it so much. No VHS though.
Moving on.
All right, we are halfway through this trivia, and right now, let me do the answers first. We've got what is best gamer snack? It is of course pizza rolls, Todrinos.
I typed it in and auto-corrected to
Yeah. What is? Oh, I got some messages. Let's see. Okay. No, you're good. You're good. I got one more. All right. That actually made a difference. Stinker. He sent it in a little bit later. Okay. What was my most cinematic D&D moment? No one got it right. It is New Year's Eve, 8-hour session, taking back the fort, the ogre fort. No one got it right. It's okay. It's okay. Fort Rannick. That whole session.
Oh, okay.
The session of retaking the fort. Okay. What element would Ronnie bend if he were an Avatar: The Last Airbender? He would want to airbend, but he would be an earthbender. Okay. What is Zach's favorite American animated film? Zach?
Atlantis. The
Atlantis
Lost
Lost Empire.
So good, I forgot. But Iron Giant.
Yeah.
This is the right
Iron
answer.
Giant was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually
All right.
the second. Atlantis, though, for sure.
Who is Jackson's favorite music artist out of the last 20 years? You said at the beginning of the music pre-pod that it was Frank Ocean.
That's
Right.
I said Frank Ocean.
And I re-listened to it and I said, I thought it was Kendrick, but yeah.
Well, the two that are up there.
Yeah,
are Kendrick and Frank, so
yeah.
I just got it wrong.
Yeah. So, and then the very last one, Silas, what is your Smash main?
Play a game.
Oh, I thought
Bron-
you said Smash Name.
Oh,
No.
Smash main.
I thought you said Smash Names, so I said Blue Boy. I said
Yeah.
idiot.
Thanks. Sorry, Ronnie. All right. So as the standings go, it's up. All right. We've got in first place Zach with 13 points, Ronnie in second place at 10 points, Silas with 9, and Jackson with 8. Creeping up on Silas, coming back. He made a comeback. All right. Now on our fan side, we actually have a shift. Stinker has taken the lead with 8 points.
Stinker.
Ninten Noble is 7. Stag Shaft on his tail with 6, and the 27 Dresses not far behind with 5 points.
Way to go, 27 dresses.
Everyone is 1 point away from the next person, but this is going to be a big change up. It is a bonus round in between round 3 and 4. Bonus round for everyone, and I need everyone right now. Send me 10 NPC names. 10 NPCs that live in Breach Hill. 10 NPCs that on their address would put that they live in Breach Hill. 1 point for each of them, maxes out of 10. Anyone can get 10 points right now. And yes, I do have a list, and there are 10. So you could there are I think a couple more than 10, but max out you can get 10 points right now. Completely change the game.
This is awesome.
And it is quiet. I guess I'm just gonna hang out while everyone's doing it. I can't even read the chat, but yeah, lots of NPCs. Some only showed up for a couple eps. Some only were in there for like a second of an ep. So
But it's not people that would put their address. Like it
They
could
are-
be people that traveled in and visited.
Alec would not count.
Yeah. Okay.
Thomas Cattlesby would not
Wouldn't
count.
count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Agents wouldn't count.
yeah, Breach Hill NPCs, shop
Does
owners.
it have to be alive?
Oh, jeez.
If they were alive and from Breach Hill,
they
Okay.
have to be from season 1.
if they were alive in season 1, and
If
are
they were alive in season 1.
oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I wrote
Yeah,
it
that-
down, so that doesn't work.
That doesn't
Huh?
The NPC is about season 2.
Yes.
Oh.
yes.
Never mind.
Okay. Someone wants to take this from me. I can. When the first one of you that's done sending your NPC review, get 10 points. I don't know, man. I would crush this trivia.
Oh, you're the DM.
But what's your guys' favorite NPC?
Don't say any of that right now.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm so sorry. Yeah, bad question. I was trying to be on brand, on topic. But yeah, no NPC talk right now. Don't give away any answers. Don't
I
want
have two
give
that
up your
have
lead.
been there the whole time, but they're not actually residents of there. They just pop in all the time. They're like, hey, gang.
Hey, gang.
You know what I'm saying? They don't live there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Think of people who own businesses.
Yeah.
You know. So. But okay. Haven't gotten any messages. Yeah, you guys feel free to just send them in. Those who are playing. But everyone is racking it in. I kind of wanna put a time limit on it. How about 1 more minute?
Holy.
How about 1 more minute? I'm gonna set a timer. Set a timer for 1 minute. plenty of NPCs. You can think of Personal Day. Think of the business, your jobs. Think of the taverns. But there are 10 NPCs that have been in this game, and that's 10 points for you, and would put you way ahead in the lead if you got all 10. So, okay, here you go, Ronnie. Take it from me.
Everyone Singers.
Just send it. Just send it.
What's up, boy number 5?
15 seconds left.
Hot check. Just that was a rough bone. I guess it's a bonus question, so you can't really be upset about it. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There's definitely a few NPCs that I know they're like I have a face for them. It's like you've never seen them ever. You've only heard descriptions for them, but you have a face for them in your head. You know exactly who they are, but you just can't remember their name.
Honestly, though, that's like a lot of people you meet in life. You know what I mean? It's that you remember who they are, but you forget their name or the date or whatever.
Yeah.
All the worst parts about somebody.
Yes.
What's
I mean,
it
if we really think about it, their name is like the worst part about them, you know?
Yeah, it's more about their soul.
Hold on.
I've been drinking.
Never mind. I'm gonna send it. Can I send it now?
Just
No?
send it.
I'm gonna send one more. I don't think it's gonna count, but.
Just send it.
You're right.
Time should have been basically
It's
up.
not gonna be.
Hey, I've got to
I don't think so. I mean, he was just there.
evacuate my bladder, so somebody take this.
Yeah. If you want to know a secret about Aaron, it's that he wears boxers that are light blue
Player wear.
with yellow stars.
Larry wears a leather loincloth.
Clary wears a leather lambskin loincloth.
Free balling.
There's no balls there.
I don't even want to try to make a joke.
Yeah,
It's not a good idea.
Amando.
Was
Evacuate my bladder. So no funny. Yeah, Urkel wears. I like to picture Urkel just like white briefs. He's just gotta have things nice and secure.
Yeah, the most dad
uh,
possible.
really proper fitting.
Just like really.
Also, like the elastic is always fresh. He's getting
Yeah.
new pairs,
white, like no stains, no nothing. Very
like his
fresh.
bed sheets.
Bed sheets. Absolutely. He's got like 20 pairs and he washes them.
He's got white bed sheets with a wool blanket, a gray wool
He
blanket.
sleeps only in the whitey tidies.
I feel like he sleeps in a full nightgown,
Maybe like silk jammies.
like
He's got like baby blue silk jammies with like the little. It's like a button up.
Don't do it.
Ooh,
Oh, that was
ooh,
actually
ooh.
fine because it didn't. Yeah, you did from the back. I feel you.
No red polka dots. He's just like he gets the job done. Like he like knows what he's comfortable with.
He knows what he's comfortable with,
Yeah,
and he keeps it true.
keeps it true.
Oh.
What we got from Boxy? It seems like you're directing that those undergarments towards someone. And white.
Who, Aaron's or his or Urkel's?
I think Urkel. I think he's just saying like, oh, I think probably Aaron's.
Aaron's is because at one point he went to a magician store for not actual magic but for show magic, in which he found a whole collection of this underwear, and it was kind of humorous to him at first, but then he touched it and he loved the material, so he bought them out.
That's right.
In the backstory.
Do you think? Oh,
Not
who was
in the backstory.
name of the spider lady that we met up in the caves?
Up in the caves.
The caves. Renale. She's a weaver. I wonder if she's skilled with underwear.
Are you ready?
I got him.
Weaving.
Got him.
All right.
All right. Ready?
All right.
So, I will read you guys my list that of my 10 NPCs. Trinil,
Yep.
Wizard's Grace, Greta Gardania,
Okay.
Jeremiah, Bartran, Roxy from the Pickled Ear, Dulo Doorbreaker of the Pickled Ear,
Oh, I said Durwood.
Crink, Crink Twindleton.
From
Yeah. Winthrop Finney.
Okay.
Vos Lorraine. Yeah. And then Morta Mortuary. Some creative answers I got that I didn't think about, but I counted Lamon Breachton.
Oh.
I counted Reynold Gardania.
Oh yeah.
Who else did I count? Let's see. Landry was one.
I was later. I see Jeremy. It was Landry.
What is Jeremiah's stats name?
I did Jeremy.
Crink Twindleton.
His name is Jeremiah Twindleton.
Yeah.
Creek did a
Guys,
terrible
what I
job
get?
naming the son. I'm
6?
sorry. I mean, not
All right.
really.
So yeah, that's a lot of NPCs, and our standings are first place now. Zach's got a pretty good lead with 21 points. Behind him is Ronnie with 17, Silas with 15, Jackson with 14.
Yo, what up?
But from this point on, all answers for the next 3 rounds are worth 2 points. Then in first place with our fans, it is Ninten Noble with 14, Stinker with 13, Stag Shaft with 11, and 27 Dresses with 10.
27 dresses just shooting up.
So we're doing pretty good, you guys. You guys are playing for some dice, your own dice sets.
Nice.
So
It's the Vampire Menagerie set
Yeah.
that went on like a giveaway a long time ago.
all right,
It's spicy.
we are hitting round 4.
All right.
These are pretty hard. These are getting a little bit harder. What level were the adventurers when they fought the 2 undead lictors? What level were they? It's episode 20, Castle Barricade. What levels were the heroes, the adventurers, sorry, when they fought the 2 undead lictors? Next question. What colors were the 2 kobolds, Pib and Zarf? You have to have both colors correct to get the 2 points. What color were the 2 kobolds, Pib and Zarf, that the adventurers met?
The actual best NPCs.
Yeah.
For sure.
Now, this is a harder one. What are the names of Bartrand's companions? The Adamantine, Gollum, and the Pseudo Dragon. You have to get both of them to get the 2 points.
Wow.
So good luck.
Man, it's like I don't even know.
It is an Adamantine Gollum and a gold Pseudo Dragon.
No clue.
Bartrand's companions.
Because I was like, oh, I remember what they are, and then you said adamantine in the dragon. I was like, okay. It's names.
Yeah, I remember.
I remember what they were.
What drink did Alec purchase for Calere during their first talk at the tavern? He said 2 blank, please. What drink did Alec buy for Calere during their very first talk in the tavern? I believe that would have been episode.
Oh, I got it.
That would have been episode 13. No, 14. Yeah, 14.
That was a strong guess.
No, but it was episode 15, I believe. Last question of round 4. Who is the elven goddess that Calere worships? The elven goddess that Calere worships. Her house god
Oh, I got it.
from the Mwangi.
Rain.
It is one of the elven pantheon.
Is it just 5 questions?
Just 5 questions.
Cool.
What level were the heroes when they fought the 2 undead lictors? What color kobolds were Pib and Zarf? What are the names of Bartrand's companions? What drink did Alec buy for Calere during their first talk at the tavern? And who is the elven goddess that Calere worships? All worth 2 points. These are a lot harder. Don't feel bad if you don't get them all. Be surprised. These are questions that I myself, have to go looking for. But if anyone wants to take them from me, this mic from me, and I will start tallying the votes.
I have not gotten any of them all right.
I remember
Zach's the only one who got a full round, I think. I think you're the only one that got five right on the first round. I don't think it's been impossible to get all 5.
I want to be in charge of the next trivia.
Stag Shaft.
What's Aaron's favorite
That's maybe. That's all.
Who's Aaron's favorite?
Aaron, what's your favorite drink?
Let's see. He's only had like 4 drinks in his life. His favorite. His favorite. His favorite, soon to be found, soon to be heard of, is the Doppelganger Doppelbock.
That's Frizzygate's favorite.
The doppelganger doppelbot.
Doppelganger, Doppelbock.
What
What was the Hellhound one? Hellhound.
Hellhound Hefeweizen is what Urkel grabbed.
Definitely Isagiri Pale Ale. But
Isagiri Pale Ale.
her favorite shit beer is a Natural 20 Light.
No, what about Whizweiser? Whizlight.
Objectively the best
Whizweiser.
shit beer.
Yeah.
I'm just like, Hilary just prefers Natural 20 Light. She just does.
Whizweiser. Hey,
Oh,
thanks
I have
for
a-
following. I follow.
Thank you.
If you can burp. Who burped? Did somebody burp? I thought they did. I thought I heard a burp.
I
Maybe
did
not.
a very small hiccup as I swallowed and breathed in the same
Well,
time.
maybe.
I have a
boys.
question for you guys. My one-shot character, what was his drink of choice?
I had to burp because that's what you told me to do.
blood.
No. It was a
Say that
fantasy
again?
alcohol we came up with.
Wait,
What was it?
I wrote it on a
one-shot
sticky note and taped it to the can that I was drinking through
Whiz
the whole
Light.
one-shot stream. That's what it was. Was Light.
Boom! I remember.
Light, baby.
Weak me, sir.
who's live?
Whiz Light.
Was like.
When are you guys going to publish Whiz Light? We're gonna brew our
I
own
feel
beer.
like
I can
okay.
do some brewing.
We want to do like more like posts like artwork for some of that stuff like what Urkel smokes, like the cigar brand that he smokes, and like Whiz Light I think is probably more like pertinent because we say that a lot. Whizweiser, Isagiri Pale Ale's big. What else? Like, do we have any like more brands?
Corvos and Kolsch. I remember that one.
Verisian vodka.
Pretty quick
Yeah.
round. It's not very
Okay.
good for really anybody.
Not good.
But it's okay. They were all worth 2 points. So, okay, we got. There's actually too many points right there. Someone's in the triple dig. Okay. My answers are: what level were the heroes when they fought the 2 undead lictors? They were level 2. At the end of the episode, they leveled up to level 3. Or no, I take that back. They leveled up after the bear, and I said, you guys are level 3, but you have to rest.
Yeah.
And then you went ahead and fought them. So, level 2. What color were the kobolds, Pib and Zarf? They were red and green.
Let's go.
I said blue, but I should have said
Yeah, red and green.
Red and green.
What are the names of Bartran's companions? No one got this right,
Stephen Dandy.
but it is Mambo, the golem, and Sabella.
Mambo and Sabella.
Domingo and Fletcher.
And then, what drink did Alec buy for Clary during the first talk at the tavern? Only one to get this right was Ronnie. It is a Chelish Imperial Stout.
I just put Imperial Stout. I missed the Chelish.
Dang.
And that is I would say, imagine it would taste like Guinness. So,
Yeah.
who is the elven goddess that Clary worships? It is Kedifis. Yeah, Kedifis.
Because I just know
The
Ronnie says,
hunter
"I
god
swear to
goddess.
Kedifis."
Oh my god.
Or no. I'm so sorry. Any like Pathfinder person would be upset, but it is the elven god. Kedifis is male. He's a hunter. My bad. I assume all the most of the elven gods are goddesses, but I believe Kedifis is a man.
Aristil.
You did put Aristil, and that was a good pick. That was like the yeah.
The closest.
Yeah.
I thought of 100.
Because Aristil's bow. Arastil's bow. So, okay, so, oh yeah, let me do the rankings. Not a lot of movement, but we've got Zach first still, 25 points. Ronnie, 21 points. Silas, 1 answer away. It's 19 points. Jackson at 16. And then first place, very close, Ninten Noble with 16. Stinker with 15, Stack Shaft 13, 27 Dresses 12. It's still any man's game. 2 rounds,
Two questions.
two rounds left. Starting round 5.
Okay.
They're getting harder.
Dang.
How many cultists did the party fight in the basement of Hell Knight Hill? How many total cultists did in that fight in the basement?
Son of a gun.
It's a lot. It's a lot of
Really good about
lot of cultists. Yeah, it's multiple waves.
Wait, how many specifically?
What is the number?
I feel very good about my answer.
Cultists in the basement in total.
Yeah.
Dang.
It was all in one encounter.
All in one.
Yeah, they were all in one encounter. They trickled in, but you guys fought them all. So this is an easy one for you guys, for the players, not so much for the listeners. But what party saved Corvosa from the evil queen? Curse of the Crimson Throne. It's a freebie for the players. Right, minus Zach. Hopefully he should get it. Uh-oh. What were the names? I don't expect anyone to get this one, but what were the names of the 2 guards who planned to attend the first brewing together?
Oh,
Man.
their story was so sad. I don't know their names.
Absolutely no idea.
Yeah. Only true fans would know this. I had to look it up.
Only real fans.
I have it in mind.
It's on the Basically Good wiki.
Yeah. Yeah, anyone listening, we actually need a Basically Good wiki if anyone's interested in building one. So, okay. What were the name of the 2 guards who planned to attend the first brewing together? It was a cold open of episode 21.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Thank you.
It's one of my favorites.
What is the name of Mr. Vero's Golden Knight? He says,
to this today.
he said, it's okay, blank. Mr. Short here is just staying late or something like that. He was just heading home. That's what he said, I believe. But the Golden Knight who assists Mr. Vero of the Bank of Eladir, what is the name of the Golden Knight? And then lastly, this one's mega. It only happened once. I don't even know if anyone would know, but in the cold open of episode 22 blue version, what name does Aaron say in his fever dream? He says it twice, back to back. Very hard, round 5. It's only going to get harder with round 6. But this is where the true fans...
I feel like I shouldn't get a point for that.
Well, there were some of the ones where, like, one of us.
No, yeah, they were. Like, only Ronnie would really get the Chelish Imperial Ale because he played through it. So going to go through how many cultists did the party fight in the basement of Hell Knight Hill? Take your best guess. What party saved Corvosa from the evil queen? This was in a lot of the scenes towards the end in the finale, but they're shown in some cinematics. But the party that saved them all, which is these 3 guys in our Curse of the Crimson Throne. What were the names of the 2 guards who planned to attend the first brewing together? 4, what is the name of Mr. Vero's Golden Knight assistant? And then finally, what name does Aaron say in his fever dream in the cold open of episode 22 blue version? Here you go, Silas.
I got a question for the chat.
Ryan's got a question for the chat.
Will you hold that for me? Actually, I can
Yeah,
hold
yeah.
it. I can hold it. So chat fellas and ladies, what was your starter Pokemon in Gen 1? We've all answered here. I think I was a Squirter boy.
Squirter.
Jackson was a Squirter boy.
AKA Wallaby, thanks for the sub, dude.
Oh, dude. Pog. Thank you so much.
I will
Thanks
say
for the
that
sub.
I played yellow version first, so
Okay.
kind of was picking
Sure.
Squirtle.
Dude, thank you for the sub so
Charmander.
much. But yeah, like, so you have a Charmander, 3 Squirtles, and a Charmander. Really, I'm surprised we only have 1 Charmander among
Yeah.
us. Chance, what was your starter?
Charmander all the way.
Okay, so 2 Charmanders and 3 Squirtles. No Bulbasaur boys.
Squirrel is a very
But-
cool, but I love all of the 3 starters.
Yeah.
Honestly,
But-
I really love all of the 3.
Fun fact: on Roll20, my avatar is Bulbasaur.
True.
little player icon is,
Yeah.
is Bulbasaur.
Let's talk about our avatars. Mine is Alex Galbier's drawing of Urkel. Frizzy Gig, what's yours?
Okay.
What's yours?
So as a joke, I
As a
found
joke.
a picture of a sexy goblin, and I put it on
And
there,
it's like this girl. She's like,
Her booty is.
and I was like, oh,
Look
this
at
will be
all
funny
tricks.
for like a second, and then we'll change it to something else. And I keep asking Chance to change it, and he won't do it. He will not change it. So Frizzy Gig is stuck as a sexy goblin.
It's
I want it to be Cyndaquil. That's what I want to change it to.
you're gonna change your Pokemon? Steal my thunder.
I don't want to steal your thunder. I want
Ronnie,
to join
what's
in
yours?
your applause.
Yeah, I was Squirter. I was Squirter.
Squirter.
Yeah.
But what's your
What's your icon?
Oh, it's like a. It used to be like.
on roll 20? What's it? What is it?
I actually don't
It's
know.
just
Chance
the
picked it for
little
me.
African-
Yeah, it's like a little African spear lady.
Yeah.
She looks
Yeah.
pretty fierce. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should switch all of ours to Chris V's.
Hey,
I agree.
Yes, I love those.
Tell Stinker that I do not have his. Oh, there we go.
Stanky.
All right, we got Stinker's answers.
We're good. We're good.
All right,
Is it time?
it's time.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do it.
He's gonna do it.
Okay.
He's gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
I gotta broke my thing. But I will go ahead and say the trivia questions. The answers. The number of cultists. It was 10 cultists.
Oh my god.
It was you entered the room, three
Yeah, three.
Charakas entered. Then from one other room, 2 Buggards entered. Then from the next room, the next wave was 2 more Charakas and 1 Buggard, big Buggard. And then at the next episode, 2 more big Buggards came in. So 10 total.
I missed the split.
Yeah.
I thought it was 8, and then I was
Yeah.
I thought it was 7.
Yeah, 10 total.
3 and then 2 and 2.
Yeah.
I said,
What
I'm gonna say 7.
What party saved Corvosa from the Evil Queen? Our previous party name,
The big dog.
the Big Dogs Who Play to Win. Big Dogs Play to Win was the name of the party. And then hopefully, our goal right now, our soft goal, we talked about our goals for this podcast. We want to leave this weekend with a party name. So,
Yes. Be ready.
what were the names of the 2 guards who planned to attend the first brewing together? One person got 1 name right, and I'm going to go ahead and give them 1 point instead of 2. But Jenny and Craig and Stinker got Jenny right. So, what was the name of the Golden Knight? And I don't even think Zach got it right. No one got this right, but he says, it's okay, Dominic.
I literally almost put Dominus,
Wow.
but I was like, that's not right.
I don't.
Then I
Disclaimer
put-
for me,
then I put-
that's a good Chance put that in
I
after
put
he wrote the
Dr.
whole thing.
Mumbo.
I'll put his name in there.
Yeah. All right. What? And then finally, what name does Aaron say in his fever dream? Only one person got this right. That was not Jackson. It was not. It was Ninten Noble, and it was Elora.
Oh, I spelled it wrong.
Alora.
I missed by one, like.
What'd you say?
You used
Elosa.
Elosa. Yeah.
I
No.
remember it being something like
All right.
something.
All right. So that kind of shake things up. I'm not gonna lie, because right now in our players, Zach's only with 27. Ronnie is at 25 in second place. Silas in third with 21. Jackson is right behind him with 20 points. And then in our viewers, Nintendo Noble is back at the top with 18. Stinker kind of came up, and he's at 16. Stackshaft 13. 27 Dresses 12.
Oh man.
So doing great.
Last round.
Last round. These are worth more than 2 points, but they are hard. I will read them, but it differs because round 6. What are the names and titles? You only get credit if you get the name and title of the 4 Order of the Rack Hell Knights. But you get 1 point for every one you get correct.
Okay, well, so we all got 1 point.
Yeah. if you know his title.
Yeah.
But you need to know their title and their name. Title and name. And you get 1 point for each. All of these questions have multiple answers, and you get 1 point each for getting them right.
I'm actually smoking this. I didn't think I would, but I'm doing it.
What are the so four points are up for grabs right now. There are 4 of them. Order of the rack. There is our beloved NPC that has helped up the party. There is the man in charge, the gruff man in charge. There is the mysterious woman with the mask with no eye holes, and then there is the pompous Hell Knight that punched Frizzigig in the face. They all have names. They all have titles. Okay, we're gonna go on to question number 2. What are the 5 weapons that Frizzigig and Landry created for Thomas Cattlesby? You get a point for each one. Not the weapons that he requested, but what are the 5 weapons that they made for him? 1 point each. I'll go ahead and give I'll give you guys a hint. I believe the first one was something for a child, a man, and an elder to use. The second one was I need a weapon or I need a tool for my workers in the fields, but then they can fight with. Then it was I need something for my nephew, who is something that he saw some goblins using. And then the fourth one was a weapon for a Hell Knight. And not too long, not too short. And the last one was ammunition that against fey creatures. But the 5 weapons that Frizzigig and Landry made, that's what you can get credit for. Third question. What are the 5 different Breach Hill businesses that the party went to during Book 1? There are 5 businesses that you all went to. 5 different businesses owned by different... There's a lot of points. So we've got 4 for question 1, 5 for question 2, 5 for question 3. So we got... Yeah. So there are 5 different businesses all through all the episodes the party attended. So one should be easy. You know, that's the one they were at a lot. So, but I'll go ahead and go to question number 4, and I'll repeat all of these too. I'll give you guys a little bit more time. But question number 4: what are the 6 Hero Duels cards mentioned in Book 1? I went back and listened. There are 6 different Hero Duels cards, 6 different heroes that have cards. What are their names? 1 point each. 6 points available.
How many
6. There are 6 Hero Duels cards mentioned in Book 1. What? So there was the card they found. The very first card they found. There was a card that was drawn when the Hero Duels was introduced. That Zach fought against Bartrand, the card he was using. And then all the players drew their cards. Then they bought some, and they were revealed. And then...
There's 7.
No.
Yeah, there's 7.
There's one more that that's why I looked back at you. I was like,
There's one more.
We'll
bring it up.
Yeah, if there is a 7th one and you answer it, and then you'll get credit for that
I
too.
don't remember his name, but I know who he is.
But
Yeah.
and then there is the card that Clary got as a gift from Thomas Cattlesby. But those are the cards that were mentioned in... and there was a card mentioned in the battle, the Hero Duels battle that you all bet on.
oh yeah.
So those are the cards that I know.
Shoot. That's gonna kill me. I think. It's fine.
I
6?
I got 6, so I'll get all 6.
Okay.
Damn it.
All right. So last question here on you're on the thing.
Oh, sorry.
Last question. What are the names? This is hard. What are the names of the 6 deities that have statues in the center of Alceta's ring?
That's bullshit.
6
Oh, no.
6 deities.
No.
Yeah, I've got enough of that. I got like 2.
All right, I got some answers. I'm gonna go through. I'm getting some answers. Go ahead. Round number, or let's see. We've got a lot of points on this one. So question number 1: what are the names and titles of the 4 Order of the Rack Hell Knights? What are the 5 weapons that Frizzigig and Landry made for Thomas Cattlesby? What are the 5 Breach Hill businesses the party went to during Book 1? What are the 6 Hero Duels cards mentioned in Book 1? These are the name of the heroes that are on the card. So the 6 heroes, 6 Hero Duels cards mentioned. And then 5, what are the names of the 6 deities that all have statues in the center of Alceta's ring? They're all elven gods and goddesses. Elven pantheon gods. And most of them are used in other places in the adventure. So there you go. All right, here you go, Silas.
All right. That's tough.
All right.
Fog round.
Big round.
I hate that.
There's one thing I want to talk about right now, but it might be an answer to one of the questions, so I really can't.
Ask the question.
Well, it's about. Well, no. It's about a certain character that might be one of the Hero Duels cards. I put it as one of my answers, and it was just reminding me of this NPC, and I love this NPC. So I don't care what to talk about. Let's talk about who has a plant at home. I have a cactus. I'm a cactus dad. I love my
We have a
cactus.
Christmas cactus.
You have a Christmas cactus?
Yeah, that was actually, we grew it from one of the leaves of my mother-in-law's Christmas cactus. We have a family Christmas cactus.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I know a lot of people like to do that, but we got one.
Yeah. My cactus came from my sister was in school, and a person she knew had a cactus who had cactus babies, and she took all of the cactus babies and planted them, and then said, I have 30 cactus babies, I can't, please take them. And so my sister got one, asked me if I wanted it, and I said yes, and I've had it for like a year, and it has grown maybe twice its height, so it's still very small, but it's mine, and I love it.
So succulents are
Yeah.
It's a cactus.
We have a plant in our house that Maggie named Potiphar, and I like it.
That's a good name.
It's a good name for a plant. It's a good name for a plant.
27 Justice says has a little garden in the backyard, tomatoes and stuff. Nothing inside because of cats. I
It's
too
fair.
have a garden. Elena, my wife, is a plant fiend and has, I think we have like 59 plants in the house or something. But garden's going well in our yard for sure. But the cats, for the most part, leave our plants alone, except for one that's on the floor that is just completely destroyed, and we just leave it there because one of the cats only attacks that rotting, dead plant. So, but it's funny that you mentioned cactuses, Silas, and everyone else, because that's like the one plant we can't keep alive, like those and the
Succulents?
stupid succulents. Yeah, like because we're like watering plants every day. And you're like, I think it's been like a week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe a month. And then we just water. Yeah, we just keep watering the stupid plant.
It's easy when you just have one.
Shouldn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like once a
yeah.
month or something. Like,
Cactus, well, when they're young, you can get away with every week. Other than that, it's every 2 weeks.
Oh, it's been I can't remember when I watered this.
that's kind of
And
I
that's
think what you
you do.
want. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I hear. We're gonna
The second I own a house is the second that I have a garden. We had a garden once when I was growing up with my family, and we grew. The only thing that survived was the zucchini, really. But the zucchinis were huge, and we do fried zucchini and stuff like that. It was awesome. Having a garden with some stuff that you can eat and consume, especially herbs, is just such a big bonus. Fresh herbs and spices and things. I would love to have access to. I'm a big fancy cooker. I like to make meals that are way too complicated and way too hard.
You have a sous
and
vide.
so I have a sous. Yes, I have a sous vide. If that tells you anything about how I like to cook. Anyway,
Here's
Ryan, tell me about your plants. Oh wait, where are we
I have a
looking?
rice cooker.
Also, right. I
There's
pressure
my
cooked it too.
zucchini this year. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a long zucchini.
Zucchini is super easy to grow too. I would highly suggest growing zucchini. They need zero attention and they grow really well. And then the zucchini you grow will always be bigger than what you can buy in the store.
It's
Just like
so true.
you can do so much with zucchini too. Zucchini is awesome.
Zucchini bread is delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, zucchini. bread
Zucchini
is-
anything's
It's
delicious.
like what? Zucchini bread is more like a banana bread.
There it goes.
almost. Thank you.
Yeah.
Right?
And then now they're the zucchini brownies. That's the
Nice
thing.
job, Zach.
I don't like them as
Are
much as
we
normal
using
brownies, but they're
zucchini
pretty
as
good.
No,
Like a flour substitute.
No.
What?
100%.
No, like actual zucchinis.
That's a long zucchini.
They're great.
This isn't into Noble. They're easy to grow. Yeah. We literally just threw it in the ground. As long as you water, it's fine. It'll outgrow weeds, so you don't have to like.
Yeah.
plant a
Ooh,
weed. It's
good
just
question for the chat.
Ooh, what?
What's your favorite kind of bread?
Like, wow. Yeah.
Money.
I have to empty my.
Hey, what
bottle.
up? Is it money?
Young money.
Oh, I have a thing. There's this, I found it online. It was a recipe for beer bread. It's just flour. You take just a beer that you like how it tastes, dump it in there, and then like something else, and you throw it in the oven, and it's just like in a pan, throw it in the oven, bake it for like 30, 40 minutes, and it turns into bread, and it was super good, and it was so easy. I put like an Oktoberfest beer in there with, I think it's flour and maybe some salt or something. I don't know, and it tastes really. It just kind of tastes like how the beer tastes, but like bread version. Super good,
beer is-
super
beer is
easy.
bread.
Beer is basically liquid bread. It just turns it into like solid bread.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah, we gotta wait for Zach.
Okay. Let's see.
Tell us about your plants. You have many plants.
One second. One second. I gotta count something real quick. My favorite plant in this apartment though, that one's a bitch to water. I hate that how big that one is. I like that guy. I like that guy about he's by the window and he's pretty tall and he's getting little new plants. Don't move it. Don't touch that. No. Don't move the webcam either. It's fine. They don't need to see the plant.
What's the plant's name?
I don't know.
Cool plant.
I love the name Potiphar though. That's hilarious.
It's a good plant.
Um,
They have bread from Red Lobster. You ever say that? Yes. The cheddar biscuits? Yes. And then bread flavored bread says Voxy. Damn it.
Damn it, Voxy.
Bread from Red Lobster is great. It's so good. You can get this up for it.
Okay. Okay. Here we're running low on battery.
This is the last round.
Last round. Okay. So here are the answers to round 6.
Oh, baby.
What are the names and titles of the 4 Order of the Rack Hell Knights?
Signifier
So, Signifier and Bennett, Hell Knight Ross,
Oh, that's right.
Paralictor Reese,
Oh, yeah, baby.
Arminger Alec, Montague. What? All right, and then what were the 5 weapons that Frizzigig and Landry made for Thomas Cattlesby? And that would be he made an adamantine quarterstaff. He made a hori, a Japanese tool.
That's right. Yeah.
He made a horse chopper.
Horse chopper. I said dog slicer. Horse chopper.
Horse chopper, and then he made a silver longsword,
Oh, okay. I said long.
and then he made a sling.
I got slingshot.
I didn't say
I counted slingshot. So,
Wonderful.
what are the 5 Breach Hill businesses the party went to during Book 1? Obviously, the Wizard's Grace, the Wizard's Grace, the Pickled Ear, Quarters and Bits, Morta's Mortuary, the Reliant Book Company, and there's one that I didn't think of, but someone put it in Bartrand and Co.
Oh, yeah.
Bartrand and Co. I counted that as its own. Oh yeah, the haberdashery. I didn't think of it. I gave you credit for it. The haberdashery. I gave him credit for it, but that was Crimson Wood Furs.
Damn good ass name.
And then
Wood fuzz.
and then
Wood fuzz.
what are the 6 Hero Duels? 6 Hero Duels cards mentioned in Book 1, and it was the very first card you guys got was Jimmy the Unbreakable,
Yeah, Jimmy the Broken.
and then
Jimmy the Broken.
you got Jimmy the Unbreakable, and then you went to Hero Duels with Bartrand, and he played an Alden McAllister card.
Alden McAllister.
That was the second one.
Yeah.
Then you guys bought cards, and Aaron pulled a Dura Stout arm card.
Got Duras. Yeah.
And then Caleri pulled a Vincarlo Orsini card.
I thought that was later.
Nope. And then
There's only 6. I was in 7 because the second season.
yeah, and so each of you had your own card. Duras, Alden, which Frizzigate got the Alden card, Jimmy the Unbreakable, and then Vincarlo. Then later, Caleri got a Alvaron del Hammerfell card from Thomas Cattlesby, and then during the battle in a short rest in episode 14, you saw Shalelu and Osana, the Ranger. Those were the 6 cards. There. Oh, and I did count Tiberius because he was shown.
He was shown.
So Tiberius was shown, but was not a card that we have for. And then also, no one said it, but I would have counted Gimgash because there was a Gimgash card presented. So those cards would have counted. And then finally, what are the names of the 6 deities that have statues in the center of Alcetta's ring? And the 3 that were kind of easier was Alcetta.
Okay.
Oh, come on. I didn't even say it.
So Alcetta. Then Cetaphis.
Catfish. Yay.
Desna. So Desna. And the other 3 was Yorl, Fendalara, and Callistra. And I gave you credit because Callistra is the dominatrix, like lust elven goddess. But sorry, Stinker. Thank you for being honest, but I did not give you credit for Googling the Elven Pantheon in Pathfinder. So,
I googled it.
so right now as it stands, big shake up. We've got Zach in the lead, 43 points. Second place, Ronnie with 34.
Wow.
43
You're 9
points?
points ahead.
And then Jackson actually made a huge comeback with 35 points. Or no, Jackson's in second. Jackson's in second with 35.
Oh my gosh.
Ronnie's 34. Silas is 33. And my phone just died, so now we have technical difficulties. Take this while I charge it.
Let's chat.
Wait, just get on Discord right here.
Yeah, just get on Discord on OBS.
Shit.
Oh shit.
Your phone died?
That sounded like a can.
I can, yeah.
I'll say-
I'm not drinking anything. I wanted to drink during this, but I'm busy.
Oh, it's not
He's a
open.
Bisman.
The can is not cracked.
He's a
Oh, okay,
Bisman.
good.
He's not drinking.
Oh.
I can't believe
Weird.
I'm
can't not crap.
I'm the worst. Like I don't remember the haberdashery. I don't. What do we got? What are you fucking
Talking about you won. Stop being a butt about it. You got a hero point. I don't remember jack shit. BS.
Was
Sorry.
that last round?
Urkel need that hero point for his aching bones.
Yeah, he does. He
That's
does
fine.
need the
You got
air
Acre
point.
Bones.
The
You got
winner
it.
has not been declared yet.
Winner has not been
I
declared.
guarantee
Okay.
there's a friggin' lightning round where everybody's gonna bet the shit and
Oh yeah, we
we're
get
gonna have
a big round.
gosh.
We're just waiting.
We're waiting for
Let's,
Chance's phone.
Is there a
to turn
second
on.
place
God,
prize?
it's late. I couldn't remember.
Then why
Sorry
did we
to
not put it at all?
Well, while we're waiting on Chance's technology check to pass,
Yeah.
Oh, because he could bet. Yeah.
so do we have any more questions?
Oh,
Yeah, let's do more questions. That was AMA was good stuff. Any additional questions?
Yeah. Does anyone have any more questions?
Nintendo Noble. Oh, sorry. Yeah, if I didn't see the before I announced, then it didn't count. Okay. We're just chilling.
We hanging.
We're hanging.
If anybody has any questions, go ahead and ask them.
What's your favorite beer? Period.
Yeah. Okay. It's
Oh.
got the cardioid. You gotta.
Yeah.
I can't.
Okay.
I don't have the arm strength.
So yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Favorite beer, Jackson?
Huh? It's just a glass. Don't worry about it.
Can you believe it's almost 11 o'clock?
What?
Check your phones. Isn't it almost 11 o'clock?
You know it's 9:40.
No,
It's
no.
not for it.
Your
Our-
phone's messed
yeah.
No, my laptop's in Eastern Standard.
Yeah, I know that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
My phone's messed up.
No, your laptop.
No, it's messed up.
Your
Zach.
phone's messed.
Zach, you're messed
Time
up.
is the only time that matters.
Good. Because I'm glad. I was like, man, this day is just flown by. It sucks.
Yeah. Does anyone have any more AMA questions?
Yeah. Anything.
Anything at all. Personal.
Which 3 members of the
Character.
podcast have their ears pierced?
How many viewers we got right now?
Ooh.
Roxy?
Oh, okay. Off the top of your head, what would be the dippiest outfit that any of your characters would wear?
Okay, I have an answer.
So we had talked about, we
Sorry,
have
can I have mine?
we have a gate. This is a little bit of spoilers for the finale, but we're potentially going into a gate that's going to take us to where Kaleri is from. And I said I want Urkel to buy like matching button up and shorts and a little explorer hat, like the typical like tan explorer outfit with like cargo shorts.
Dad from Tarzan.
Yeah, like Jane's dad, exactly. Jane's dad from Tarzan, and it's just like a little bit too small, but it's like really short shorts and like cargo boots with like tall socks, and that's like I'm going to be purchasing that outfit in season 2, I believe.
Aaron's gonna go in sweats.
Okay. Who else? Goofy outfits.
Wait, we've got more questions.
Who's your Street Fighter main? Who's your Street Fighter main? Who is your least favorite Smash character to fight?
Mine is Donkey Kong because that means I'm playing Ronnie while he's just trying to meme.
Okay, well, you skipped a question. We need to go to Street Fighter main.
Dota main from 27 Dresses. Catch up.
I
Ryu.
like Ken personally. I'm a Ken boy.
I'm either playing Ryu, Akuma, or Dawson.
Yeah, I kind of like Akuma too.
Akuma's fresh.
Yeah, I'm
the
a Akuma
Vortex
boy.
is real.
The Vortex is real. But least favorite Smash character to play against? Probably Samus on Wi-Fi.
Ooh.
Or Zelda on
Yeah,
Wi-Fi.
Or Zelda. No, Zelda on Wi-Fi has got to be by far the most toxic, right?
I hope that Jackson Hustle is in the chat because he plays Zelda, and Zelda on Wi-Fi is literally like the epitome of bad time, bad vibes.
Sea of Thieves main.
My Sea of Thieves main, I like to go single sloop.
Single sloop.
I like to go around and like
Just solo adventure.
yeah, I don't even go for treasure. I just try to bone other people.
You're the guy who sinks me every time.
Chaos.
Yeah.
My least favorite Smash character to play against is Game & Watch or Olimar, and my Dota main is Lich.
I don't play
We'll do your league then.
my
So I'll say
league. My league main is I play top lane typically when we're playing seriously, and I'll play a lot of different characters. But there's always one character that if we want to win, like I think I have like at least like a 70% win rate with this character in the past like year. I tell the boys, how bad do you want to win? And if they say I want to win really badly, then I play Wukong. I play Wukong, and I'll go like 3-0 in lane and then carry the game. But
for people who I guess know about League, this would be funny because my character in the podcast is just a recreation of this League character. I am a Ziggs main. I am a mid lane main, and Ziggs is my favorite. Ziggs is so much fun. It's a fun time. I like Poke Mages. And Ziggs is just a very fun one. I'll play some Xerath. I'll play some like if I'm really tilted, I play Fizz with his red chroma, his red base chroma, and I just meme on people the whole time. But no, I am a Ziggs main, which is just Frizzigig. Frizzigig is kind of is Ziggs. They're kind of the same.
We have a Ninten Noble.
Oh wait.
Ninten Noble says he's a single galleon main on Sea of Thieves.
Wow.
Don't at me.
wow, do you have three? You have like 4 or 3 PCs that you just like play at the same time? That's incredible.
Moo main for League, right? Is that his name? The little mummy?
Yeah,
Moo?
Yeah, Moo, okay. And then Admiral Kunkka for Dota. Kunkka is the Kunkka. For sure.
Kunkka. My league go-to champs are my main role is ADC. In season 10, it sucks, but I can play just about anyone in bot lane. It's not a very big champ pool. I go-tos are like Ashe and Jhin probably. Support, if I'm playing support, it's either Bard or Taric. If I'm playing mid lane, it's either TF or Azir. If I'm playing jungle, it's Taric. I have a dope ass Taric jungle.
I want to see it.
Top lane, it's either it's actually probably just Shin because Shin is the best character in the game.
I'll say one of my proudest win rates. I have like a. What was that? Okay, I don't think that was not better. I have like a 75% win rate, I think, as Alistar Jungle. It is a force to be reckoned with. That's all I want to say on that. Alistar Jungle was right when they reworked him. Right when they reworked him, it was possible, and I think it was just because people didn't know how to handle it.
They don't know how much damage he deals.
You can actually do some damage if you would do the AP item Jungle Path, and then you would build some like weird kind of off tank, and then you would go into straight tank. You could surprise people with your damage, and you could if your flash was up, you could get some really good ganks. It was a fun time. Alistar Jungle was a really fun time to be alive.
Yeah, so just an update on the situation. He's been keeping the scores on his notes on his iPhone. And, is everything good?
Yeah, it just opened, so we're coming.
Okay, the phone just opened?
We're back to it.
Okay, so yeah, we're just...
Kunka.
Kunka!
I don't know what that means.
Lion and Lena, good choice, 27
Oh.
grasses.
Lich and Puck actually.
You play Puck?
Puck was my
Puck is
most
so hard.
Puck was my most played before when I was a freshman. It was Puck and whatever Thunder Spirit,
Okay. Storm Spirit.
Storm Spirit.
You play Storm Spirit?
Those
I'm
were
not-
the two that I played the most.
I'm
and
not
Lich.
allowed to play Storm Spirit. Like when I play with my friends, they're like, "You can't play Storm."
Oh, yeah, we're back.
Okay.
We're back. Okay, there we go.
Okay. All right.
Oh, it's tracking now, it's tracking.
Let's track is one of the coolest.
All right. So the last, the last round, I have the scores for the players. So just going off again, we've got Zach in the lead, 43. Jackson second place, 35. Ronnie 34, Silas 33. Then we've got, and for the viewers, we've got Ninja Noble in the lead with 28, Stinker with 25, Stag Shaft 24, and 27 Dresses with 20. That was the last round. But there's not a winner yet because we're going to bet points for the double Jeopardy, Final Jeopardy. We're gonna Final Jeopardy, yeah, thank you. And I need everyone to private message me now and tell me the number of your points that you want to wager. So if you've told me before, you have to tell me how many you're wagering.
I thought you were doing it at the same time. In Jeopardy, you write your answer and then you get to select your wager based on how confident you are.
Can we do that instead?
Okay, we'll do the question. We'll do the question first, and then your wager.
You say your answer and then the amount of points you're.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So whenever you send me your answer, tell me how many points you're wagering.
You lose those points if you get the question wrong.
If you get the question wrong, you lose the points. If you get the answer right,
Like a classic wager.
if you get the answer right, you'll double the points. That's normally how Double Jeopardy works. This is different. Okay. So we've got two different answers. Or sorry. Two different questions. One question for the viewers. One question for the players. Two different questions. And for the viewers, your question is, what are the names? What are the names of the gates, the elf gates in the finale? There are 6 of them. What are the name of the gates? Or no, I think there are 5 actually. It's the 5. Not the deities. The name of the gates.
I know one.
And there are 5 gates.
The one that I've been
So wager, and then the number you wager per gate you get correct will be multiplied.
Oh my gosh.
So if you get 1 gate right, double the points wagered. If you get 2 right, triple the points wagered.
That's insane.
That is insane.
Bonkers.
What about like 1.5 then 2?
If you can get 2,
That's too much. That's too much. Wait, actually, you're right. How would I balance? Well, we'll just say each gate's worth 5 points.
Okay. That's fair.
Each gate's, but
So no wagering.
so no wagering.
No wager. 5 points every game.
Yeah. So every gate. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, we look so unprofessional. Every gate is 5 points. Every one you get right. So send in how many gates. That sounds better. So also, I will say this: you will also not be wagering
Oh,
points.
thank God.
No wagering points. I thought that'd be a cool mechanic, but it doesn't work with the type of question that we have. For the players, you have one hero. You have 1 hero point on the line. For the viewers, you have a dice set on the line.
Dice set on the line.
Dice set on the line.
Big deal.
Big deal. Send in your gates and how much you wager. Or no, not wagering. I'm an idiot. Okay, so yeah, so send in your gates. 5 points each. Now for the players, 1 point. 1 point each. And I need to know. There are 26 answers to this question. You get 1 point each. What are the names of all 26 episodes of season 1? And I know them all. Probably from my dome. I could probably do them.
I actually don't look at the names of any of the episodes.
All right.
I can confidently say that. I have
All right.
absolutely no idea.
So like pre-pods and stuff.
Pre-pods don't count. There are 26 episodes of season 1. So it'd be episode 1, blank. Episode 2, blank.
Do I have to say the full, like, what episode?
No, don't say the episode. Actually, yes. I need episode blank this name.
No way.
Okay.
It's not. I'm not getting it. I can't. I get it. I can give you 1. If I have to give the episode to it,
All right.
Good luck.
Wait, so do you have to get the episode?
You gotta get the episode name.
Episode number and the title.
I'll be lenient if you don't give me the episode number, I will give it half a point. So half a point if it's just the title, but if you get the number and the name, you get 1 point. 1 point each, 26 points on the line. And then yes, for the viewers, you get 5 points. There are 5 elf gates, 5 points for each gate. I'm gonna be checking them now. Zach, your password, please. You've done it. This is the 3rd time. Thank you guys for playing. You guys have a lot of points, so I was super impressed, and that's awesome because a lot of these questions I had to like go look up to make them hard, you know. So it means a lot. You guys are playing with us. It's been super fun. Excited for you guys to win some dice. And I'm gonna go ahead and check the chat. So again, no wagering. So if you guys, send me your points or whatever, don't worry about that. That's a failed thing. But go ahead and send me what gates you know. What gates you know. Yeah. Very sorry, 27 dresses for not listening to the finale. But thanks for playing. It's super fun. You did really well. You did really well for someone who smashed out all these episodes all of a sudden. Thank you for listening, and excited for you to hear the finale. The finale is the best part of the whole show, so very excited. Okay, we've got one answer in here from Nintendo Noble. Okay, got no answers from Stag Shaft or Stinker. But this is all right.
How many did you get?
All right, so we've got.
See, I don't think I can get 8. So I don't think
Oh, okay, well, maybe I didn't get it then. Never mind. I think I just got one then.
Wait, what did you mean? You got half a point if you got at least the title of one episode.
Oh, okay, so I got 2 points.
Nice. I don't even know that.
I know I got 1 point, and then I got 7. I think I got
Okay.
maybe, but does it matter?
It doesn't, because Marco's gonna get another hero point.
Can I give some of my points to somebody else?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Can I give
give some points to somebody else?
No.
Urkel won. Urkel got a hero point for the last event.
That's right.
He's so pissed.
He needs to rub
This is
those,
all I have.
You need to rub those hero points in your aching joints, Urkel, you old fuck.
Oh man, you're so mad. This is so easy. He's so mad.
You didn't do
Maybe invest a little bit more. I don't know.
Yeah, invest a little bit more. Pull myself up by my own bootstraps.
Maybe
Sound
pull
like a
yourself up by your
fucking
own
boomer.
bootstraps.
Back in my day, if you would have just gone and worked in a factory
All
for,
I'm
for
saying
40
is
years.
that a 13-day
not
marriage
killing you again.
is perfectly legal. The Bumble Raptors can go find
You murdered, you're a murderer.
I picked haste to use it on you. I'm not using it on you. I'm using it on Frizzigate.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
I'm using slow.
The only other person who can heal people, you're healing them.
I don't like these gates because they're bad. I'm going to hit with my sword.
Dragons have been traveling through these gates and killing fucking people.
Dumb. Stupid idea.
So
doesn't love me. My dad wants to be a big 12 but I'm just a little pussy. He has expectations of me that I will never meet. I've worked at a bank for 20 years.
okay, so
Expectations, I feel like I'm going against my own will.
hey, here let's
My whole town burned to the ground.
here let's 1 second. Here 1 second. So Stinker and Stack Chef, you guys are not sending in the names of the episodes. You are sending in the 5 elf gates. Also, Webb tried to be clever and thought he got half points for just saying the number of the episode and sent in episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, thinking he'd get half credit. He did not. So there are, for you guys, it is 5 elf gates of the finale. What are they saying?
Ninja Nobles is hitting a little close to home, y'all. Like my daddy issues.
Wait,
Wait, we're talking about our characters, right?
But yeah, Stinker, Webb, Stack Chefs, go ahead and send those elf gates so you get 5 points. But if you don't know any, it's okay. But I'm in 1 minute. I'm gonna go ahead and close that off.
There's one elf gate you should know.
There's one elf gate you should know. One elf gate. There's one elf gate in particular. But I will go ahead and say the final scores of the players. And first place is Zach with 51 points. Ronnie, 39. Jackson, 38. Silas, 36. And then, unless Stinker and Stag Chef send in an elf gate in the next, 30 seconds.
Who's the winner of the dice?
Well,
Well, let's wait.
Gonna wait.
It's seeing the pre-show theme more waiting.
Oh. Okay, Stag Chef Bitch is not the name of an elf gate. So, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it. He said, and you did not get me by saying that. He said, gotcha. Okay, so actually none of the viewers got the elf gates. 27 dresses in on the finale. Stag Chef and Stinker did not get one. And Ninten Noble did not get one. He did say, I remember Ayudara, and then he also said, does it go to the Mwangi? But that is not the name of the gate, so no points at all. But Ninten Noble, you are still in the lead with 28 points, and you are the winner. Yeah. Yeah, so the gate was Hunter Gates, and then the other one was, I believe, Jewel Gate.
Christmas Gate.
Mother.
Yeah.
Halloween Town.
Hunter.
Yeah.
Father.
I am the hunter.
But it's there's a bunch of them, and this is embarrassing. I don't have them ready. I didn't honestly think that people would get them, but I could easily look them up. But I remember Hunter Gate and Jewel Gate, and there are some other gates, 3 other ones that I can't remember off the top of my head right now. But I'm going to attempt to see if I can name every single episode and title, and if somebody, Zach, if you wanna hold me accountable to see. Pull it up. I don't think you got them all. But Zach, you did get 9, so congrats. So Zach is the winner who gets the hero point. And then let me know when you got him. Okay, so we've got episode 1. You all meet in a tavern. Episode 2 is the Call of Heroes. Episode 3 is Hell Knight Hill. Episode 4 is Dungeons and Doggos. Episode 5 is What's Going On in Here. Episode 6. Let me skip it real quick because episode 7 is Dragon in the Courtyard. Episode 6 is Bookseller's Apprentice. Episode 8 is 7 is Dragon in the Courtyard. Episode 8 is Order of the Rack. Episode 9 is Back in Breach Hill. Episode 10 is Hero Duels. Episode 11 is The Ruined Citadel. Episode 12 is Rule Number 1. Episode 13 is A Party Forged. Episode 14 is, I already said Back in Breach Hill, right? Episode 14 is A Short Rest. Episode 15 is Personal Leave. Episode 16 is Thomas Cattlesby Comes to Town. Episode 17 is The Citadel Below. Episode 18 is Grave Robbing Problems. Episode 19 is... give me a second. Shoot. Wait. Wait. Let me skip. Episode 20 is the Castle Barricade.
Episode 20 is Castle Barricade.
Yeah. Episode 19 is it the Big Door?
How many of these did
Yeah. The cultists. Wow. Wait. Give me a second. Episode 21. Episode 21 is the Big Door. Yes. Okay. Episode 22 red version. Episode 22 blue version. Episode 23 Goblin God. Episode 24 Alcetta's Ring Disc 1. Episode 24 Part 2 Alcetta's Ring Disc 2. And episode 19. Wow. It's Grave Robbing Problems, and then it's something. And it's and 19 is you're in the Citadel and you're fighting the skeletons.
And who else?
And the birds. And the.
How many of these did we fight?
The cultists. That's what it is. Episode 19 is the cultists. Man, I can't remember. What is it?
Dragon Cult.
Dragon Cult. Fuck me. So I did not get them all.
25 for 26.
25 or 26. My bad. The Dragon Cult.
4 clean corners. I'll DM you. We'll get some purple dice to you.
Awesome. All right. Is there anything going on in the chat? Is there anything we need to say before we end? We did pretty good. We started this at 8 o'clock and it is now 10.
Congrats to Noble.
Yeah, congrats to Nintendo Noble. Big fan, super fan. Glad to have you. And yeah, high scores from everybody. So thanks again for listening and being a part of our show and caring enough to know some fast facts about it. And hopefully here in maybe few 6 months, we'll be doing this again with season 2. Absolutely. And we might even...
I will be running the trivia.
And Jackson will be running trivia, apparently. So... yeah. So yeah, signing off. Boy number 1. We are actually about to record a pre-pod. Not really pre-pod. It's an episode 24.5, and we are going to recap. We're doing it right now. Episode 24.5. We're going to recap the entire season 1 season in 30 minutes. And they're whispering us out about something. They're not getting out of it. That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna drop that tomorrow, hopefully, and we are gonna catch you guys later. New episode coming out Monday, and that is gonna be episode 25, the beginning of season 2, and a new pre-pod. So we will catch you guys later. Signing off. See ya. Thank you guys. Love you. Bye.